No, what's going on? There we go. Maybe. I think it's working. I don't have intro music because the iPad's being used. Oh, now we're on screen. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to another episode of Brew Day Live. Um, Ryan, what's up? We got people in the chat. Thank you, my friend, for joining us. Friday Brew Days are the best. And Todd is out of town, so that's like the best Friday. I'm not going to get phone calls because I know he ain't watching. So anyway, thank you so much for joining us. Y'all saw I accidentally hit the wrong screen on here, but so the Trub Club at Homebrew Happy Hour, or pardon me, patreon.com/homebrew happy hour is getting this delicious Kveik SMaSH IPA shipped out to them next week. Shout out to Tammy. Thank you so much. She's been taking care of the recipe kits because Todd said, I'm too slow. I don't want to pay you to do that labor. And I said, you don't pay me that much anyway. But anyways, we have the Kveik SMaSH IPA going out next week, but I did not go up to headquarters in time this week, so my pop and I are brewing a delicious Kolsch, which I think I have a landing screen for. Yeah, I do. Let's brew a Kolsch. Todd thinks I did that on purpose. I promise I didn't. It was, I just happened to have a Kolsch up here because I was wanting, we have 10 gallons of Kolsch, but
right now?
Cold conditioning. But remember, it was a little fruitier, a tiny bit estery, because we think that the old Firmzilla was the culprit of some of our bad brew days. Not bad brew days, bad batches. We had very smooth brew days, but the specifically the floating dip tube. I have it somewhere. It was nasty.
Yeah.
I saved it just for the sake of because I'm too cheap. Here it is. I've scrubbed it. I soaked it in hot brew clean. It got grody. It got grody bad. Next brews a Kentucky Common and a Dunkelweizen. A Kentucky Common is one of the few we have not brewed or offered. We did a Dunkel. We did not do a Dunkelweizen. We just did a Dunkel last year.
We did? I don't remember Dunkel.
Trub Club did. Maybe we didn't brew it.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Schwarzbier is what I'm thinking of.
Yes.
We've never done a Dunkel for Trub Club. We've done a Schwarzbier.
I don't have that in my house, do I?
No, it's here. Yeah, it's good. Todd loved it. That was the first batch for me that I felt like, oh, maybe we have something going on because it had a tiny bit of off. I mean, it tastes fine.
We had to pitch one. Mild, was it
was it the brown or the mild?
ESB?
No, the ESB was great.
Okay.
No, the ESB. Do you not? I thought we went through the ESB at your house because I made the. Whenever I gave you the electronic, it was one of those. Which we got to fix those too.
I know.
Like those tap handles are great, but they're not.
I got to put glue in there.
That's what it is?
That's what I'm going to try.
Okay.
I put the nut in there without any glue, and it just, because the pressure of pulling the handle forward.
That's what it just works.
Well, and I'm going to put some super glue on it.
The pressure of pushing back is what was really hurting it too. Yeah.
I got to clean the faucets. It's due for, I got to defrost the kegerators.
Yeah. What's going on, chat? Brewing Bad, Lance. Hello, my friends. Hope y'all are brewing as well. Since you're just joining us, I'll tell you again, we are brewing the Kolsch. Even though Trub Club members this month are getting this delicious Kveik SMaSH IPA, which is like 13 pounds of Munton's Maris Otter, 2 ounces of Citra, and then Kveiking from Imperial Yeast. But I did not go to headquarters to get that. So we're brewing a Kolsch. We're doing Dieter. It's like 18 pounds of Pilsner or lager malt from Munton's, a couple pounds of Vienna, 2 ounces of Hallertau Mittelfrüh, and then 2 pouches of Dieter from Imperial, which is my favorite strain of all time. They do have a commercial strain now for Kolsch, a new one, not Gunther. Let's make up some generic German name, and that's what it is. But I don't think they offer it yet. I emailed them a couple weeks ago because my buddy, other Josh Weber, had asked me, hey, is this ever going to be available, or is it available for home brewers? I was like, let me ask. And I haven't gotten an answer. I got to follow up on it. But anyway, that reminds me, you're not on my network, or are you?
No, I don't.
I say, oh, you can be. I killed it. So the Time Warner, or the company formerly known as Time Warner, sucks. We know this. But my uploads have been all over the place, and then they tried to blame me for my security cameras again. I was like, no, guys,
they don't take any.
Very little. And then, so I didn't even tell them, and I guess I'm incriminating myself on the internet live, where the internet's forever. It's not that bad. I run a Plex server, Plex. That's where all the movies we own, I've ripped digitally so that we can stream it in our home network.
But that's then leave your house.
It does, correct. So I thought for a half a second, I thought, crap, my Plex server is what's killing my bit rate, or my bandwidth rather, pardon me. And looked it up. No, there's no way
In the house, it could. And if you let me stream it from my house, then
that's the only way it would affect it. And even then, it would be minimal. Yeah, I'm paying for
a movie stream. It probably is.
It's like 1.2.
Way over a meg. I'm talking about meg.
Yeah, megabyte.
Gig?
No, megabyte.
No, way over.
No, the bit rate. Well, that
for live.
Well, the bit rate that I have set on the Plex app is like 1.2 or 1.6. And because I'm not, because all of the, so the movies that are 480p that we rip, yeah, they're not blue. I don't do Blu-ray, and I don't do 4K because my kids don't care, and my wife doesn't care. But anyway, so if we have upload issues, let us know in the chat. I don't think we should. It looks like we have an excellent connection according to YouTube. In fact, YouTube, when I started it, told me to up our bit rate. So we must be doing all right. But I killed the Plex server. I killed my devices that are connected, besides the ones we absolutely need, like this Grainfather, which is on the screen here. We've got a little under 15 minutes left of our mash. I was very generous with our addition of rice holes. I don't know if I did too much, but it was a lot.
It was a lot.
But our water ratio looks fine. It's do we lift that up so we can see it on the camera? And I'll adjust the camera.
I'll probably put this over here for a little bit. What do you think? Get some stuff done.
Yeah. Look at all those rice holes in the grain.
I'm gonna put spoon in it just for a minute.
Yeah, go for it. But yeah, I was very generous with the rice holes because it's wild. Every time we haven't used it, we get the notification from Grainfather, the app. Hey, you got a slow mash. Check it out. But every time we've used rice holes, never got that warning.
Yeah.
So I think we're committed to using rice holes every batch going forward.
Yeah, maybe a little less.
Maybe I should measure it instead of eyeball it. Yeah, maybe we'll do that next time.
I forget what it doesn't take much. It's not even a pound.
Don't judge me, dude. Here's the thing: a pound of rice holes, is so much rice holes.
Yeah.
You know, it's so much.
Let me get this stove back up.
Yeah. I have some exciting news that I'll say here. And here, are you ready for this one?
Yeah, but I got to figure out where I'm gonna place this now. I'm gonna turn it around this way and let this up for a while.
Okay.
A lot of powder, man. You had a lot of powder. Did you know this?
I did know it. Speaking of, a dilemma that we ran into this month is I didn't go up to headquarters, so I couldn't get the grains and mill them and get the kit back. I am excited to announce very, very soon we have a partnership with our buddies at Monster Mill Hardware. They're sending me the G3, the geared 3-roller grain mill, so that now, Pop, you and we can mill our grains the day of the brew day.
That'd be awesome.
Which I guess really what Brew Day Lives might look like going forward is either longer live streams or the beginning part. Because I really want to, one thing that I get asked a ton, and I've never taken it on the show because I don't have experience with non-commercial mills, is people talking about the benefits of fresh milling or whatever, or the
fineness, I don't know what it's called.
Yeah,
the coarseness or the
there is a word for how you dial in the whatever.
It's the size
spacing.
You want it to.
Spacing?
I don't know.
Either way,
it determines how fine.
We use at headquarters. We use a Blickman, the $1,500. It's not like when people reach out and they go, "Oh, what are you using?" I tell them, but then they're like, "Oh." Because that's commercial. That's commercial, and it's not like the average home brewer is not looking to spend that much money to mill their grains.
Unless you're brewing every week.
Even then, that's a lot of money. Unless you're illegally selling your home brew to recap some of that cash, or recoup rather. So Monster, James actually had a Monster mill 12, 15 plus years ago and swears by it. And so I reached out to them. We finally got connected. Fred over there, really good dude.
Does
and
it have a flow rate, or I mean, how many pounds per minute can you grill? How many pounds per hour? Do you have any idea?
I don't know actually.
Like up there.
I bet you the instructions.
Up there
say
when
it.
you're on your Blickman.
Yeah.
Have you ever timed like to?
I think it's a minute for like
1 pound?
not no. I'm saying I think it goes through like 9 pounds in a minute. Maybe not. Maybe,
The
look
Blickman?
it up. You don't think it's that fast?
Oh, if it is, that's awesome. But
I mean, it's super
But yours
fast.
is not going to be near that.
No,
It's-
well, and also mine is either hand crank or we'll put my drill
Okay.
on it and set
or
it slow.
motor. We can hook up a little motor, maybe. We'll see.
How much are motors? I'm not looking to spend money.
I can find a motor at a
Estate
free
sales.
motor somewhere.
I can find it anywhere. But I am excited mostly because if you see back there, I brought home. We have a bag of lager malt, a bag of Planet, a bag of Maris Otter. I'm also gonna start bringing back some adjunct. That way, when we do Brew Day Live, even if it's in a week that I'm not up at headquarters, it doesn't matter. We'll have what we need here.
Yep.
I'm making room in my new chest freezer over there, which let me see if I can show y'all. So I'm making room for hop storage in there, so I can bring back specifically Hallertau Middle Fruit for sure, but also other hops because we do have it planned out what we're going to be brewing for the rest of the year. So it's exciting stuff. We do have to build that collar.
Yeah.
I need it because I can't adequately carbonate in there.
I gotta see what kind of wood. He probably didn't use pressure treated.
He did not use treated.
Because you don't want to. Because then you have to let it dry for a while
Correct.
before you can stain it or whatever.
He did not use treated.
Yeah, we can just get some white pine and that should be real easy.
Lance said when he started brewing 12 years ago, he said he read that rice hulls were a good idea, so he bought 50 pounds and he's still using them.
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
'Cause like I said, I don't think it's not even supposed to be a pound.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's really not.
I don't know how many ounces it's supposed to be. Maybe 2 ounces.
I think our average brew day when we did the math was a little under half a pound.
Okay.
I think that's what you had calculated one of the brews.
Yeah.
And it was like.
I know. I went and bought them a couple times. And honestly, I don't know how.
Oh,
much I
and
bought.
what you bought was itty bitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nothing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Todd and us up at headquarters have, I guess it must have been because the 50-pound bag is double the size of Grain's 50-pound bag. It comes up to here.
Yeah. Like a 50-pound bag of feathers.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a 50-pound bag of feathers. So we've been going through it for a very long time as well. Which reminds me, I gotta follow up with Victoria from Muntins because we're getting dangerously low on grains. Yeah, and unfortunately, Muntins got their main distributor earlier this year, and I don't know if they got a new one yet. Yeah, we've been scrambling. The good people at Muntins have promised to take care of us, and I've told them, I've given them out because I feel like we're such good friends. That's why they're doing it, and I'm like, guys, we sincerely love your grains and all that, but if this is a detriment to y'all, like, we don't have any qualms about y'all saying, hey, we can't do it anymore. But they've been like, no, mate, we'll take care of you, yeah, chips and fish and blah blah blah.
I talked to one of those guys this morning.
You did? How wild is that?
mate.
That your windshield guy would be English.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Yeah.
Cheers, mate. I couldn't understand him. Can you speak English, please?
Well, was it?
If there's a fault, if it has what? A fault.
Yeah.
A what?
A bottle of
A
water.
fault.
Bottle
Yeah,
of water.
He didn't spell it, but I'm like, oh, fault.
Yeah.
A fault. No, if there's a fault, then we can't do it, and we have to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever tried talking to someone from Liverpool? They call it Scouser. It is a whole different language. It's not quite like.
I wish they'd speak English.
I wish they would just. Well, I watched. There's this documentary that I watched forever ago, and I watch it periodically because it bothers my wife. It's called Knuckle, and it follows traveler families that live in Britain and they do bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah.
And this was like the documentary maybe was 20 years ago, or a little bit less.
And it was current when it came out?
Yes, it was current.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because bare knuckle boxing was a thing back in the early 1900s.
It was correct, yeah. And so illegal bare knuckle, these traveler families who are actually related to each other in some convoluted way have beefs, and so like you make dude, just look up Knuckle on YouTube, the best documentary of all time. But they're speaking English, but they're not, and they have to have subtitles the whole movie.
Peaky Blinders is a show.
Yeah, but I can understand Peaky Blinders.
I can't.
You got
It's
to ears
subtitled
checked.
too, isn't it?
You can.
I have to.
Yeah, this
They talk
documentary
so
by
fast
default, because they're like, oh yeah, even so, it's not just how thick their accent is. They speak with all these colloquialisms
That means nothing.
that
to
means
you.
nothing to
Yeah.
us. Yeah, so they have to. So it's funny when they're using some colloquialism, the caption translates it for the viewer.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's just the greatest documentary of all time, Knuckle. James the Mighty Quinn and Joe Joyce. Those are the heads of the opposing families, and
2 heavyweights.
Joe Joyce is my favorite. He makes a video. I don't even know if these people are still alive. I know James Quinn is because I follow him, or James Quinn McDonough. That's his name. I follow him on.
Did you?
No, the neighbor. I follow him on Instagram, but you got to watch it. This is now the Traveler Family Happy Hour broadcast.
Bare knuckle.
Bare knuckle fighting.
Yeah, a lot of powder on here when we dump that stuff in.
Yeah, I did because I had it in that Vettel container instead of a bag.
And we're gonna have flies today.
Yeah, got
Where'd
the
you
salt
put the gun?
gun.
Did you put the gun
You
somewhere?
had it right there by your coffee cup.
Well, I did put it over.
Yeah, we're gonna have flies today. I didn't set up the fly cam. I'll do that for next month. This could turn into
Do you have to put a little?
Hey, good morning. Thank you for joining.
Do you have to put up a little disclaimer? This may contain content that is offensive when I start shooting flies.
Oh no, this is not PETA.
Graphic.
Yeah.
It could be graphic.
I don't know.
content.
Does PETA stand up for insects? I don't think they do.
Your daughter does.
Yeah, because she's nuts. Yeah,
Your daughter is.
she's crazy, man. My daughter's
Did your mom
crazy.
tell you-
Everybody's crazy. My wife's crazy.
She has your
Anger?
and my sense of humor.
Oh, yeah.
Elizabeth.
So she's not funny. Yeah.
But in a teenager kind of way.
Oh, that's the worst.
Oh no, she's funny, but no, I mean not necessarily sense of humor. Her, yeah,
Yeah,
just
her
the way she
mannerisms
reacts to
and her-
stuff, the
yeah.
way she's pretty quick.
There's trash right behind you if you need it, or
No,
you can
no,
reuse
I'm still
that.
looking for a fly.
Okay.
I'm still wiping. I'm using this because it's got dust.
Oh,
on
the
it.
grain dust got everywhere.
Yeah,
Whoa, my bad.
that's all right. I would have wiped it off earlier, but
No, it's no biggie.
it ain't no biggie at all. It's just dust.
Oh.
It's just powder. We're getting real close.
Yeah.
Is that in the way?
Sorta.
You can't see anything anyway.
No. That beautiful view, man. What are you talking
Of the-
about? Of the
You
lid.
can't see through.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm leaving it on because
We got 4 minutes and some.
5 minutes, 4 or something.
Well, it's about to.
Every time the fly comes around, I get the gun and he leaves.
3 minutes and 59 seconds. Yeah, it is a good day to brew.
Yeah,
except
I have
that-
to defrost the. So I'll empty out my fridge in the garage, and put the kegs in there, while I.
Do you want one of those kegerators that holds more? Do you want me to swap out one?
I mean, I don't know. Does it freeze up?
I think it's less.
Yeah.
It's a
I
higher.
don't
It's a
know why-
higher end kegerator.
Yeah. And they're just sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah, it literally. It was a sample. 12 tap.
But we got what?
Some no, not no. The brand, this Chinese brand called 12 Tap, which China, they make brands every other week, like the same warehouse.
Sure.
And I don't know if they white label it like they're doing market research, or if it's literally just some businessman that's like, oh, you'll make mine too? Okay, here's my name.
Yeah.
They sent Todd that cylinder that you need to tape still.
Yeah.
They sent him a whole kegerator with a 2-tap tower, all for free. Like, here's a sample. And unfortunately, the kegerator is great. The keg box,
Yeah.
tower, not that great. And
No.
then this, I told you, they told me they
The
would.
tower doesn't have a box on top.
No, it's not a T-tower.
Okay.
It's a real slick.
But I can easily take my T-tower off, put it on.
Yes, oh, absolutely. It's a standard
I
mount.
would have to change the.
I would,
faucet
if I
too,
bring
right?
it back, I would not bring back the tower. I'd
Oh,
leave
yeah,
it there.
yeah, because
Yeah, we don't need it.
yeah, and it's a pain in the butt to
It's a
move.
pain in the butt. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. I'll when I go up there
Let me think
next.
about it.
Yeah.
If not, it's no big deal.
I technically am going Monday,
Well,
but
you're going Monday, but you're not gonna have time to do
I don't
that.
know if that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I will.
No, you won't.
Okay, so it'd have to be the next. But it's no rush.
There's no rush at all.
When's the next event you're hosting? Is it 4th of July?
I don't know if we can do 4th of July. Me and your mom, we're not sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We should, but I don't know.
Let-
Let's see if I
let-
feel like it.
Okay. Well, Missy can do 4th of July.
She could.
They got the
We
pool.
can tell her.
Yeah, I need to tell her. Hey, hey, Missy.
It's funny because she's not on.
No,
It's
but
funny
so-
because Emily, she was there for a little short time on
At the
Easter,
very end when people.
and
yeah.
she said something about what was the first? I said I don't know if we're. Oh, you're not. Was she kind of disappointed?
Yeah, of course.
I said, well, we
Yeah,
haven't
we'll see.
decided yet.
Yeah.
And she told Nathan was saying her, well, you know, we have a pool. We could host the 4th of July.
Yeah.
We could do 4th of July. She said, but I'm not sure. And she looked and said, I'm not sure we can have this many people at my house. At our house.
Yeah.
We're, you know.
Yeah, talking about Mrs. House.
No.
Oh, Nate was talking about
Yeah.
their
no,
apartment.
Emily. No, they live in a house.
Oh, I
Across,
didn't know they lived in a house.
pretty much across the street. Mike bought 3 or 4 houses. And he's going to
Did
the
he
house.
really?
He almost bought one in Italy.
Did he really?
You know, they traveled, you know, him and Miss went to Italy the other day, and he almost bought a house over there because it was so inexpensive. But
Hey, what's going on, Will? So I'm throwing Uncle Mike under the bus because I love this story. One time, James had just random grains. We had no idea what they were, and he was like, "We got to get rid of these; they're gonna get stale." He brewed what he ended up calling the Franken Ale because it was a Frankenstein
Monster Ale.
Well, he called it. The original name was Franken Ale because it was just all this stuff together, a little bit of hops, and what did it finish at? 9%.
yeah.
Or let's even be generous, say it was 8, but I think it was closer
over
to 9.
8. It was definitely over 8.
It was smooth as
we
can be.
we labeled it Monster Ale. On
Yeah,
the
correct.
thing.
Yes, yeah, and it was. Well, let's just say it was 9%.
Oh,
It was
boozy. It
not
tastes like
boozy at all.
It tasted like a session beer.
It tasted like
as far as
maybe not
alcohol. It just didn't have.
right. It wasn't boozy.
No, it wasn't boozy.
But it wasn't watery. But it wasn't boozy.
No, it was.
Anyway,
great
my Uncle
flavor.
Mike, it was it thanks Christmas or was it 4th of July?
I think it was Christmas.
Okay, he's enjoying them, and by the end of the day, he booked a cruise for him and his wife. He was man, this guy was happy as a clam because it just got in him.
And he's not somebody that normally drinks like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he has
well,
no
also,
beers.
they were smooth. Even so, he had 4 of them, but he didn't realize they were 9%. All right, ready for me to lift? Yeah, well, you hit set and it would have done it.
I did hit set.
No, you didn't.
I did. I did.
Muévete.
I did hit set.
Let me take that
It
out.
does not turn the pump off.
Muévete. Move that out of the way.
I'll put this back in a moment.
Morning, Bobby. Thank you for joining us, guys. We are finished our mash. There is no step mash or mash out for this. We're brewing a Kolsch today. Again, I'll reiterate, even though people in our truck club are getting a Kveik SMaSH IPA, I didn't go up to headquarters to get the ingredients. So surprise! Chris, hey, thank you for joining us, man, from the UK. I always appreciate it when we were just doing our best accents. You what, mate?
Well, like a cheers, mate.
Cheers. Yes, yeah.
This morning, the gentleman told me that.
And my favorite, I'll reiterate, my favorite documentary of all time comes from the UK called Knuckle. Just go on YouTube, look up Knuckle. I have probably the only DVD copy in Texas that was ever bought for that, probably. Because every time I talk about Knuckle, a handful of people that I trained with know what I'm talking about, and that's it. What you need?
There was a fly. I was going to shoot a fly while I was sparging. He flew.
Here,
There he is, right
you
there.
can use this if you need to.
I'm going to. I like doing this, but he's going right over there.
Get him.
I'm gonna.
It's on me.
I missed.
Dude,
I'm doing it down here.
look, he's over there.
I don't see him.
Right there.
Oh, you got it. He gone.
Oh.
He gone. Yeah, if you aim, it's easy. I was shooting.
You dead,
I was shooting from the side. Side hit.
We are, next month I'll set up the fly cam. I thought, when he got here, I was like, oh, you know what? Today's going to be a fly day.
Yeah.
But not like, well, was it May or June last year that was like the most?
Over 500.
Oh, easy.
Easy. Yeah.
Easy.
We have to start counting them.
We will. That was one.
I don't know if I told you. Last week,
The snails?
200, over 2, I stopped counting at 200 snails, okay? So I thought I got most of them, but I knew there was a bunch more left. So one day this week, I went out there. I go out in the garden.
Fast flow rate. We good?
Is it a little slow?
No, well, it's not pulling up, so it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
No, you're good.
Yeah. So one day this week, I go up to the garden every morning to just check on it and
Yeah.
trim stuff, whatever. And I got another 100.
You counted?
Yes, I always count. And I stopped counting at 100, but
Yeah.
I actually stopped at 100. And I've got them home in a bucket that I'm feeding. The chickens love them.
Oh yeah. No.
And then yesterday I got another. Is that right? And then yesterday I got another 10 or 20.
Really? Yesterday?
Yeah, yeah, in the morning before before.
Me myself, I'm watching you brew from my desk at work. Nice. Yeah, I too like to blow off stuff on Fridays.
Is he from? Which one's from UK?
No, Chris. Chris is from the UK.
Okay.
Uh,
So
they're 7 or no, they're 6 hours ahead of us. Well, with daylight savings, I have no idea what
4:30 in the afternoon or something, or are they before or after? They're before.
They're in the future.
Yeah.
Chris, tell us the lotto numbers. He's from the future.
Okay. No, it's like what, like 4:30 over there, Chris.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
So PM. He's just getting off work.
It depends if they do daylight. I have no idea. I know Germany does because we have weekly calls with the Germans, but we haven't had a call with the British in a long time. They don't recognize it at all. Yes.
And you know, somebody had said, yeah, that we're gonna, and there's been a lot of talk in the United States to stop, to either
Keep it in daylight.
keep it on daylight sometime,
Yes.
or they
No,
weren't
we need
sure.
to keep it in daylight.
Well, I heard somebody ask our president the other day if he was going to do that. He said probably not, because believe it or not, through a poll, about 50% of the people prefer daylight savings time.
Yes.
About 50% of people prefer
Are stupid.
standard time. Yes, that's what he said.
I'm working and watching as well. Yeah, I'm able to work from home. I appreciate it most of the time.
So you don't want to upset half the people. So
When really though, at the end of the day, it probably should be a state's issue. Like it shouldn't be a
How?
federal issue. It should be a state issue.
yeah, but how crazy is that? Every
Well, it
state's
is
different.
already. 'Cause
Well, there's only a handful. I think.
I know, but
that-
it is
that
already.
goes-
That's what I'm saying.
Is-
Like,
Arizona doesn't. Is there any other? Maybe Illinois.
Yes.
You know what? No, guess what? In Indiana,
Yeah.
it's a city thing. I believe.
No way.
Look it up. I'm thinking that Indianapolis doesn't.
No way.
I really.
Now,
Think,
how wild would that be?
I really think that might be the case because I remember one time.
Arizona and Hawaii are the only two states.
Yeah. Let's look at Indianapolis.
Let's see.
I think that they might not.
Okay.
Are there any cities?
Yeah, let's look it up.
There you go. Are there any cities that do not observe daylight savings time? Well, this just brought up what you just said. Oops, it disappeared though. It had also had Guam and
Yeah, my list doesn't show cities.
neither did mine. I might be mistaken.
Well, China, correct me if I'm wrong, their territories that are across the world follow their time zone. So I believe
No matter where they're at.
Tibet is in a very different time zone than like Nepal. Like I'm pretty sure. I remember because I used to be obsessed with Mount Everest, and I thought I remember seeing them talking about.
Is Kyle doing Mount Everest?
No, the base camp.
Just base
He's
camp.
trekking to base camp. Yeah,
What is that for? Just
because he's young and
Okay.
doesn't have kids.
But is that then you think he'll probably do Mount Everest in the next 5 years maybe?
No, because his wife said when he gets back, it's time to start a family. So this is his only opportunity. And so the whole trip.
No, he can start the family.
Yeah, he won't be back
And then
for
go to
yeah.
Everest for 5 years.
So yeah, time zone in Tibet is China Standard Time. So remember this, it's 11:30 p.m. there.
Yep.
Let's look at time in Nepal, which is their neighbor. 9:15 p.m. in Nepal. So there's
2
somehow
hours.
2 hours and 15 minutes. How is Nepal 15?
How
Yeah,
do you get any 15 minutes?
yeah, but I gotta send out a invoice for Kolsch Cup. I just got a text
Invoice?
from a guy. Yeah, Kolsch Cup registration should have ended, but then people signed up late, and I was like, oh, I'll leave it open. The shirts are getting ordered on May 1st, so that's literally the cutoff. Like, I'm not going to take more people after I get shirts ordered.
You could just put over the 4, put a 5 here.
And then send them yours?
That would work.
Yeah, Kolsch Cup, if you haven't, like, obviously, this batch is not for Kolsch Cup. Today might be the final day I would say I feel comfortable brewing a Kolsch.
Your friends in Chicago said,
Yeah.
of course, that was 2 weeks ago.
That was 2 weeks ago.
He said, you asked him, can you still make award winning? He said, yes.
Yeah, but he probably meant him literally.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Hagen, yeah, he was like, of course I could brew a award-winning Kolsch in 1 week. But the average person, let's do it. All right,
I didn't watch yesterday's. Who's on it?
Me, Todd, and James.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah. If you had watched, you would see
I would know.
that I did confess yesterday that I didn't have the stuff for the.
Oh, then I would have known we were.
You would have known we were brewing a Kolsch.
Yeah, no, I was busy yesterday.
Do you always finish the sparge before? So the G40 slowly ramps up as we are sparging.
Oh, I have to push the button to do it.
Oh yeah, do that.
And I'll ramp it up, right?
In a perfect world, Chris, the G40.
Oh, it's ramping up right now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris. We
Yeah, thank you,
appreciate
Chris, for the reminder.
that. I think we are halfway there.
You can look on the side. Where are we at in gallons? On the sight glass.
Oh, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Just above 8.
Okay, so so we got a while to go.
Halfway good.
Yeah, halfway. You're good. No, the G40. If we had pushed the button, it would have started ramping up as it is right now. So.
Well, but it doesn't ramp up on its own. You have to manually ramp it.
No. I think it. Oh, okay. You think that what you just did is affecting it ramping up?
Well, yeah, because
Okay.
I believe, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because when I tell it has that press up or down button to track, it says to track your progress.
Yeah.
But I believe doing that is what's turning on the burner to,
Probably, yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Because it would have no way, it doesn't have a level, electronic liquid level, anything that would check the liquid level
Gotcha.
electronically
Okay.
to say, oh yeah, we're almost there. Let's.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But when we looked at the grain, there was already a base amount of
Yeah.
liquid. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm saying it was never in danger.
Right, but it doesn't know how long you're gonna. No.
Okay.
But it just doesn't know how long your sparge is gonna
Gotcha.
last. So.
All
What
right.
up, Josh?
Who else is in there?
Co-geek.
How
you doing?
Oh yeah, I name dropped him. Other Josh.
Wyoming.
Other
Josh.
What was the name of that Imperial strain, Josh, that you were asking me to look into? Because I got to follow up. I emailed him and didn't hear back about getting it for homebrewers. I said like Gunther, but then I felt like a racist because like I know they use German names, but the first name that comes to mind is
Gunther. Chris, you're correct. You're right.
It is. Well, what did Chris say? There was no.
It was zero hitting. Yeah, when
Yeah.
it's there, it's not doing it. Now it's gonna.
Yeah. Dude, we just wanted to drag out the brew day. We just
No,
like
but
each other's
halfway
company. Yes, that is an OG mash and boil. I borrowed it, pardon me, from headquarters. It's my tea kettle. And it's it's our sparge kettle.
Yes.
But I also make kombucha in it.
And it works great for a sparge kettle.
It is perfect for a sparge.
Look at that.
Yeah. And what else would we do? I mean, we heat it up on a propane burner, and then
That's what we did.
Yeah.
Plenty of brews.
that is true.
And at home, I've used my all-in-one. Wasn't that all-in-one? Was it a spike or what was the all-in-one?
The first one.
It's not all-in-one. I'm sorry, but it's it looks similar to this.
I know.
but,
What is it? It wasn't this mash and boil, and I took it from you.
No,
Oh.
I have one at home, and it's not Brewer's Edge.
Well, you have the spike, the big one.
Right, yeah, but it's not that.
Is it a digiboil?
Nope,
Is it just a generic Chinese one?
I don't think so.
Because we had a
I
sample
think it has a
one.
name on it.
Okay. It's not a Grainfather.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's in the chat. See, he even said, I want to say it was Gunter too. Yeah, I could pull up our chat, but I was just talking earlier and I was like, yeah, we're both racist against the Germans. Oh, what is it? Well, they have Stefan, they have Dieter, they have Kaiser, Gunther.
Stoibing?
Yeah, they have Stoibing.
That's real common.
They have, sorry, I'm sending out the last of the PayPal invoices to you guys who, oh, I'm in the wrong spreadsheet.
Yeah, don't send that.
For Kolsch Cup, because Kolsch Cup is coming up. I think we're doing it the 30th. The Friday, the 30th?
You don't need your kids for that, do you?
No, is that when y'all's trip is?
I may have
Yeah.
been, yeah.
No, I don't need my kids.
I haven't decided if I'm going to go. If the boys can't go, I haven't decided, but I think I still want to just take the girls.
They would love it, dude.
I know.
I made the mistake of telling them. Sorry.
Yeah, but you know what? Your girls are pretty understanding.
They would be, but they are very excited if it does end up being possible. Where's
And if just the gross go, we all 5 could probably fit in one tent.
All right, let me get these. Oh my goodness, we actually had 2 people sign up.
We races against ourselves. A good point.
How can we race against
Code
ourselves?
Geek,
Oh,
yeah.
dude, I'm very self-loathing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably inappropriate, but I'll tell you anyway.
No, you're live on the internet. Don't do it.
You know,
Don't do it. I don't even know what you're saying. Don't do it. If you had to prep
your daughters correct me all the time.
No,
I call everybody retarded.
Don't say
and
it.
I do not
No,
mean that.
stop. We're
I do
done.
not mean that in any kind of derogatory fashion. I'm old school, and if
Enough.
you do something stupid, I call you retarded. I don't mean it.
Enough.
I know a lot of.
You're done. Stop. Don't. Now you're just digging a hole. What he means to say is he is understanding of people and he will work to do better.
I can call people retarded because I am retarded, and that's why I can do it. So
Now
don't
YouTube,
judge me.
YouTube's gonna take this down now.
I hope
God.
not. That would be terrible.
How dare you?
Okay, I don't really say. I say.
Yeah, I don't say anything.
I say retroside.
I don't say anything. You're killing me. No, man.
I don't know if y'all know my son is retarded.
Yeah, you can't say that. People are gonna flag this. Look, we lost everybody. We're at negative 12 viewers. Look.
I told you.
I told you. All right, I got 1 out. I actually have to send 3 out. My goodness, we had a lot of people sign up last minute. That's fantastic.
Dang, that fly's bothering me. Load it.
All right, we're at 28 people for Kolsch Cup. That's great. I wonder if we can do 28 in one day. I'll leave that up to. So this year, the plan is to have Todd, James, Wes, and special guest judge Jonathan Marut, Kolsch Cup and Alt-Pro called Grand Champion, to come judge, and I'm gonna run the production. Don't get it in our stuff. No, don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's gonna splash. Let him. He's the smart. There you go. Right there. Now you can.
No, I'm gonna get him over there. He's still there.
Shoot him in air.
Yeah, I can catch him in the air.
I'm gonna work on the production for the Kolsch Cup and do commentary. It's also my sneaky way of being able to drink every entry that comes in and not have to give my opinions.
Oh, you're not judging?
I'm not. No.
Or Todd, James,
Wes, as
Wes,
usual,
okay.
and then Jonathan K. Marut will be there. All the invoices for the last 3 people who have signed up over the last week, y'all have just gotten them, and that makes us at 28 entries now. The shirts are going to get ordered on, is Wednesday the 1st? Oh, Thursday's the 1st.
Thursday's the 1st.
Okay, on Thursday the 1st, we will get the shirts ordered. I can shut this down for now because it is low on battery.
I'm getting real close, I think.
Is it slowing down?
Seems like it.
Let's see. Oh, it is slowing down. Yeah.
But I'm still good, and I'll tilt it once it. Build up a little bit more.
I'm glad the connection's still stable. That makes me feel better. I was terrified because the upload this week has just been all over the place. And I'm not, I mean, you know, just webcams. It's not like I'm trying to send a lot of data.
Yeah.
I could afford to do better cameras, but no, pardon me.
Why?
I meant as in it would enhance the stream. I can't literally afford to do better cameras. Wide open and lean it. Oh yeah. Lean it.
No.
Okay.
Oh, you know, I'll leave that there.
Yep. 'Cause, 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 'cause
I looked to make sure there was clips
Yeah,
on.
yeah, I saw it, yeah.
So it wouldn't.
It's a lot more than I thought it would be.
Yeah, below the
Yeah.
spigot.
You can't say that word. I've already told you, Josh.
Below the spigot.
Well. Yeah. Set the boil. We're at 192. Let me lift that up because I don't hear it dripping, meaning I think we're at volume, beyond volume.
Yeah.
Josh, catch you later, dude.
Hold on, let me see what we got here.
Where did I put the handle?
Yeah, we're over 11 and a half.
Perfect.
That is perfect.
That's perfect, dude. Well, I'll hold it up a little before I put it in.
Yeah, see if it's. It doesn't look like it's touching, which is good.
It doesn't? Okay, good.
Yeah, it looks like it's just barely above it. Yeah, for sure. So I mean, it's still dripping just because of the last stuff we just put in, but yeah, you got a pretty good drip going there.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Good
You
thing
can
that
work on your
worked out today.
work on your whatever. Holding like that's not your biceps. I'm not sure what that's going to.
Nah, I'm kind of feeling it. Little burn.
Yeah, good burn.
Oh, soaking wet. What is 20 pounds soaking wet of grains?
I bet 50% more, 30 to 40 more.
Right?
Total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is no problem.
Exactly. I mean, I can do it with one hand.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
I got a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You put the lid on until we hit boil?
Yeah.
And I'll get the hops out soon.
Is there a 60 minute? I think there is. Maybe the only one.
Well, yeah, but it's 10 o'clock.
I mean, a 60 minute.
Oh, correct. That's the only addition. Oh, you know what? We got to measure it because.
We can do that.
Yeah. I brought back a big bag so I could keep it stored for future brew days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we got a ton of middle through in. I may have over-ordered.
I should need it. Oh, hops. Never mind.
Oh, hops.
Look.
Hops.
Never mind. Just kidding.
And it's going to be 2 ounces. With a knife?
I do.
What does suck is, you know what I need? I need a vacuum sealer sponsor. I think Inkbird actually makes a pretty cheap, a pretty affordable vacuum sealer.
Is there a? Oh, there's not. Okay. Let's go real old
Did you already tear it? The
Yes.
actual. No,
Tear it
that's-
right
oh, you're gonna use just that. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah,
And you say 2 ounces, Josh?
yes, sir. 2
For
ounces.
Yeah, for
Yeah, yeah.
ounce per 5.
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool.
So let me make sure.
I believe you.
Yep, 2 ounces. And it's only with a 1 hop edition. And that's fresh middle fruit from Hops Direct.
Lower. Like 1 ounce per.
Booyah. On the button.
And this.
Just homemade vacuum seal. Look, he brought his sparge arms
I do
and
it
the
home.
vacuum
I do it
seal.
home all the
Oh,
time
they can't
with
even
Brew.
see you on the screen. Oh, they missed the best part.
Thank goodness.
That's hilarious. Nick,
I
what's
do my
going on?
vacuum.
Welcome, my friend. You're, I know you're in the Trub Club. I was gonna say I did not go up to headquarters to get the delicious Kveik SMaSH IPA. So, spoiler, we're brewing a Kolsch because that's what I had here. And I'll repeat myself, like I said at the top of the show. Todd thinks I did it on purpose. Maybe I did.
You got a lot of hops in here, dude.
I do have a lot of hops. I told you, I'm in my bulk storage phase. And if y'all are just joining us, I'm very proud to announce we have a partnership with Monster Mill Hardware. They're sending us a grain mill so that we can actually, I bulk store grains and we can actually mill the day of. I don't have to go up and use that big old commercial one. Nothing against Blickman. That's just not a very budget friendly solution. And so when you guys have reached out to me about a mill, I hate. I've not sent anyone anywhere. Besides, oh, we've sent people to Monster, or told them about it because James has been swearing by Monster forever. The Blickman one and the Spike one and the SS Brewtech one are kind of on the high end of people's budgets for a grain mill. You know, on the low end like $800, and on the high end like $1,800. Then you go on Amazon, it's a bunch of Chinese imported stuff, and you read the reviews, and oh, I got metal flakes and my grains when I milled, and blah blah blah. Our friends at Monster Mill Hardware, he made some. I mean, it's a two dude operation or a one dude operation. Our buddy Fred making them here, literally all made, manufactured in the United States. He ships them out himself. It's like he runs it like Todd has been running Keg Connection or started it in his backyard, taking orders, going over there, fulfilling them, going back to a day job, you know, mom and pop style. We are, I think I've said it on this week's show, or maybe I've been saying it a bunch this year. We're trying to. Homebrewing is in this weird state, and everyone's all doom and gloom, and mom and pop shops are closing up. We're trying to promote people to go shop at their local homebrew supply shop, support, you know, American-made products, all that rigmarole, go USA, go mom and pop kind of stuff. And so Monster Mill made perfect sense to partner with. So
Yeah, we'll see how fast it does it because I may want to mill some corn.
you sound like my wife with other stuff. She goes, "Oh, I'll use that for bread."
Well,
Oh,
corn.
yeah.
Actually, so nobody in Texas will mill corn down to where it's
Powder
powder
for flour. Yeah.
Used to they did. Not for flour. We do it. Put it on our lawn.
No, but I'm saying
For the tree. Yeah, that consistency.
You're milling it to a flour.
Yeah. They used to they did, and
Why
now,
wouldn't they? Does it mess up their mill?
No, I
don't do that.
I don't get enough demand for it.
Okay.
So they mill it, but it's got a bunch of corn in it.
Yeah, just bring your corn here.
Yeah, and we'll have to see how much. Yeah, because but when I mean, when we buy it, it was like I think either 50 or 80, no, at least 50 pound sacks.
Right. Well, the hopper I think is a 12. I mean, we're not going to be able to do all of our grain at once. It's going to be a pour, mill.
The hopper is probably a couple pounds.
No, I think it's 12.
Pounds?
Or
Really?
it's either 8 or 12.
Yeah, I'll take 8. I'll take 8.
¿Dónde está mi teléfono?
No sé.
No sabe por qué no sabe.
Mine's over here.
Is that one yours?
Lisa, see?
That one's mine, dude. Where would I put? If you were my phone.
You have an Apple?
Oh.
You have an Apple phone?
No, of course.
Where's the Apple phone?
I have a superior Google Pixel. Let's look up. Go to Monster. Oops. Stop it. Stop.
You ain't talking to me.
No. MonsterBrewingHardware.com. And then Monster Mill Complete Kits. They are, instead of here Tuesday, they are sending me the G3 roller homebrew mill kit, which they have on sale right now. It's only $2.99. See, that's much more reasonable for a stainless steel made in America kit than you're going and buying an $1,100 commercial one. Anyway, the hopper is
8 pounds.
no, I'm having to actually read.
Do you need help?
Yes. Jerk.
I'm just saying. We got pictures, right?
2 top rollers driven by 1215 alloy steel gears, grain-driven third roller with a fully adjustable gap, 3 6-inch steel rollers, dual centric adjusters.
2 pound hopper.
It doesn't talk about the hopper. Maybe I need to. It has to be on here. Never run this mill backwards. Remember that, okay?
He gone. I've used guts over there. Huh.
Let's see.
All right.
11 pounds.
Really?
A capacity of at least 11 pounds.
Wow. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's not bad, right?
No, that.
Well, and if we were doing 5-gallon kits, that's the majority of 5-gallon kits for us.
Yeah.
Where we'd be able to brew it all at once, or mill all at once. It is a good price. I agree. And like I said, James has sworn by. I think James' old monster mill is upstairs at the warehouse. That was, I think, his first one that he ever owned when he became a home brewer. Nick, I got my Cali Common cold crashing as we speak. Question about that cable car. I'm interested in maybe some Concord grape. I don't. Todd brewed the last California Common. If y'all remember, we didn't do a brew day last month. It didn't line up with our schedules and what
The stars.
it didn't line up with the stars. I don't. I mean, a little bit of fruit on the nose. I've had it before, but I wonder. I mean, it was fresh cable car, and I hope it didn't arrive in a bad condition. I hope to you, but time might be your best friend in getting some of that fruit note out of it. 63 in the chain. No, dude, it seems like you hit your numbers. Yeah, that strain does go lower. But that sounds right. I'd have to have the sheet in front of me, and I don't have the sheet here because we didn't brew.
No sheet.
No sheet. No sheet, man. You're full of puns today. Oh, you did our protein skim? Thank you. Which he'll do again when the boil starts.
No, well, I'm not going to do it after I put the hops in. That was a mistake I made last time.
Yeah.
Once you throw the hops, I'm not going to do it because I think I'm pulling hops out.
Oh, you are. I think
But
the problem with my pop is he just has to be busy. It's so annoying.
Let's move this out of here. For flies? Yes. Keep the flies outside. Because they like the bees. And I brought a big coffee container to load up. I'm gonna
Do
load
you
up.
need grains for dog treats?
I'm gonna make dog treats.
Perfect. Yeah, that's the perfect.
Well, I'll load it up. I'll fill it up, and then at home I'll take 4 cups out. Layla's been out of them for over a month, and I've just been lazy.
She's probably mad.
She is. She's pretty grumpy.
Yeah. Talking about his dog, not his
Kinda
wife.
like your mom.
Not my mom.
Kind of grumpy.
Mom's, yeah, same grump. Yeah.
Hey, this is like putting pressure on that.
What? That's okay.
No, it's not.
It is
It'll
okay.
pull it out eventually.
That's okay.
Yeah, and everything goes down.
Yeah.
Sorry, we lost everything.
No. That's what's charging the laptop.
When I saw it, I said, "Oh, it's got a magnet on it to hold it there."
Oh.
Gravity.
We don't need this because the Grainfather has it built in. Look what this was for my cooking outside. My little timer.
Oh, nice.
Oh, when it works.
Yeah, I think you'll turn it on.
Do you have to turn on stuff for it to work? Oh.
It has had batteries. Yes.
Look at that. I gotta replace the battery.
Broke already? That's sad.
No, well, it's 2 years old now. When did I get that? When did I get that?
Yeah, a couple years ago. At least 2 years. I would say.
I cooked pork chops on it the other night, but I didn't need the time. The time. Here's what's funny. When I first got the Blackstone griddle, I was like to the book on everything in regards to. I mean, I still am to the book on temperature.
7 minutes.
But yes, but it was like okay, exactly. Now I'm not at all. I just hey, is the pork chop look good? The internal temp's fine. Boom, pull.
I don't do temperature or time.
You have to do temperature.
No, you don't.
With pork. Oh, have you ever been?
You know what you're doing.
You know, you don't cook pork that much outside.
Ribs. Pork
But you
ribs.
smoke them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so those
For
are
6 hours.
I would say that's why you don't do time.
You know what?
Or temperature.
I only started doing temperature on my briskets in the last 2 years.
You're
3
wild.
years.
How do you know when?
Time, texture. You can feel it. You can push on it, and.
But you still do temperature. You do cooking temperature.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So
I've
you're
done
not.
that since
You're
I
not.
had that
I know.
cook.
But I'm saying you're not ignorant to temperature.
Well,
total. You're ignorant
but
to
the temperature.
internal
But the temperature there is up here on the thing, and it's not very accurate.
Oh, it's not.
Of even it's up here on the door.
So
right?
it's
thermometer.
it's showing cooler than it really is.
It's showing hotter.
You think it's showing hotter?
No,
it'd be cooler.
I'll tell you in a minute.
It'd be cooler.
Yes, it's showing cooler than what the actual temperature is.
Right.
Yeah, I'm reading 200 up here. The temperature down there at the meat is
Like
really
220 or something.
But now I don't even worry about that. Since I know that is off.
Yeah.
I'm not certain how far off that is. I actually just put probes into the center of the briskets now, and I just watch that.
Yeah, and
so,
that's real time data the entire cook.
Yep.
Yeah.
To my phone, it's a Govee. I like it.
Govee.
And so that way I can take it off when.
He said recipes are just suggestions, man. Yeah, it's like your opinion, man.
That's true. I agree.
Hey, you know, to be fair, yeah, you never check my work on the grain bills. You have no idea if I'm bringing What if I'm bringing the accurate amounts of stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't skin anymore because I moved my skin pop.
Oh man.
Oh well, it is what it is. I'm gonna leave the lid on until it gets to 211, until I start seeing bubble.
I mean, I made a note to myself to see if we could go an hour. We're a minute short of an hour before someone comments on my onesie, and no one has yet. So, eh?
It's not a new one.
No, it's not. I just mean the fact that I wear it. Normally, we get comments and people just acknowledging that. Today, I'm the milkman. Isn't this what they wore? Milkman and
Back in the
chemical engineers and
no,
milkmen.
it was milkman back in the day for sure.
I like them. Hey. He don't speak much to us.
Yeah.
Young guy.
Yeah.
Young guy living next door. He don't want to hang out with some
By
cool.
himself?
No.
Bunch of college kids.
Him and then
The family finally moved out, right? The
yes,
copy and
there's him and then another family that lived there, but not the same people. It's a whole different family.
not related to Agape at all.
Correct.
Oh.
Not related.
I've never seen that neighbor.
Yeah, that's that. Oh, is it Bill?
Yeah, got a hat on.
No, it's not.
No,
That's not Bill.
no.
I don't know who that is.
That's Bill's wife. Oh no.
I have no idea. I can't tell.
Well, when I saw the hat,
I
I thought it was your walker. The old man.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't
walker.
seen him in a while.
Yeah, that's not him for sure.
No, that's
I think
definitely not him because they don't live there.
They're working in the yard because we got that hat on.
Yeah. What are we forgetting? Okay, I got the hops out. We're at 209. Building up to 212.
I'll knock all wood. It hasn't dropped down like it always does.
152. That for sure was where it was at?
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I look at the two.
Okay, perfect.
It never changed.
152. It didn't mash out.
Yeah, I didn't put sparge time.
Write a note oh, you already have one for OG. Okay. Put a star next to it. We forgot on the London Porter. I don't think we took one. And then the London Porter was the one that exploded, and oh yes, and I didn't take. Whenever I kegged it, I didn't take the final gravity.
Well, if you're an OG, what do you need an FG for?
That's a good. Well, yeah, that's a good point.
Right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Hey, it looks like my knife lay in there.
Hey, why is your knife lying there?
Because I opened the hops.
Oh, did you put the hops back in the fridge?
I did.
Thank you.
After I vacuum sealed them. I do that with our bread, dude. It makes the bread last forever.
Yeah.
Chips, everything.
Yeah, oxygen is bad for certain foods,
Yep.
certain organisms.
The fly is over here messing around with me, but I don't see him right now. I will get him again. We have a stuck boil at 209. Not boil. A stuck pre-boil.
A stuck pre-boil. It'll get there.
Oh yeah.
Well, and actually, didn't this machine start boiling at 211? Remember, it was one time, it was either 210 or 211 when they started boiling.
Some rolls.
Yeah, we don't get the heads up from the app that it's boiling, but it's visible.
Yeah, rolling a little
Starting.
bit. Not vigorous.
Not vigorous at all. Yeah.
But you can tell.
I
Well,
don't think what else we need. Well, so we also got a new Firmzilla. I went ahead. This is the Cadillac now of upgrades. So the Firmzilla is one of my favorite budget-friendly fermentation vessels that can handle pressure. I also got these posts, stainless steel, and have barbs on them. So we're also gonna, instead of using just a standard old floating dip tube, we're gonna use a floated. Thank you, Trong. Always taking care of me. So we are gonna, when this Kolsch comes out, it's gonna. I mean, we're not gonna have the cold condition that long. It's gonna be crystal clear. And I got more tubing of his the whatever style. What is it?
yeah.
9mm, 9.3, whatever.
Did you buy a roll of it or something?
I did. Well, it doesn't come in roll
20
rolls.
feet?
It comes in or 3 meters, like 15 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. So this will need to be sanitized as well as our brand new Firmzilla. But yeah, I don't think that old vessel is kaput as much as the connections need to be replaced.
Although if you look at this, and like I said, what did we determine on that? 4 years?
Yeah, I'll take the under, but yeah, I'll say 4. I mean, I'm comfortable saying 4.
Somewhere between 3
Yeah,
and
3.5. Yeah. It's all scratched to heck, and
yeah. But plastic doesn't harbor. I mean,
When we didn't hydro test it. Yeah, I mean, it was fine. Like these things, I bought it retail, Homebrew Happy Hour. Bought it retail because I think the retail price without all, like I didn't buy it with the.
well, it comes with this, but not the post.
Correct.
Or
Yeah.
it comes with some.
It comes with caps, one for a bubbler and one just a screw-on cap. I have them somewhere.
Yeah, the little red plastic guys.
No, they're black.
Oh, so the red ones didn't come with it either.
It comes with these. It comes with two of these. One to put a bubbler in, and one to just cover it.
I thought it came with those red plastic.
Nuh-uh. No, that's the upgrade kit.
That's
So
why-
if you
that's why you
don't,
had to buy this.
if you don't do the upgrade kit, it's like $120
Yeah.
for the vessel. That's cheap for 15.9 gallon.
For a
Plenty of
plastic
headspace.
That seems high.
You say that you've shopped for anywhere else.
Yeah, I'm just saying it seems like a lot of money for
Yeah,
plastic, but it's supply and demand, I think.
And I'm back. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I'm doing work too, Josh. Yeah. We tried the London Porter, brewing it or fermenting it rather in the 10-gallon keg, and I don't
Exploded.
Oh yeah, made a huge mess in my office. I was pissed. Never using it again. When we build the collar for my chest freezer over there, that's currently just cold conditioning beer, because I can't put disconnects on. I can put disconnects on pinlock kegs. I cannot put disconnects on ball lock kegs. When we build the collar, I'm going to turn that into my water keg. Hey, we made it.
It says we did. I don't see a roll.
Now it's going to tell us to add our Mittelfru.
Dump it in.
You don't want to skim?
I have no place where am I going to put my skim? The bucket?
You already bring it. Yeah, you use that
I'll
bucket.
skim a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm going to go back down.
Watch out.
I mean, leaving him.
There you go. I'll let you skim.
Isn't it weird that there's no roll?
Not yet, but yeah, you see, look.
Okay.
There's so much protein.
Yeah, you couldn't even see the.
Couldn't see the boil. I definitely see the boil.
Yeah, so do I.
The boil kill. Like watching paint dry.
I
Like,
think
wa-
it's- I
like
like watching work boil.
Like watching work boil. Oh, that smells so good.
A lot of.
I'm gonna aim the fan that way.
Yes, that's what we want it for, to try to keep your walls from getting too sticky.
And I turned it up. You guys, if that fan is really bothering you, tell me, and I'll just say too bad.
Or we'll turn it.
Yeah, I'll turn it back down to 1, but that's gonna make a huge difference.
Now we're gonna let it boil about 2 minutes extra since we started the clock already.
Okay.
And there's no.
Let me move your chair. Yeah. So I can.
I think we're good. Yeah. Dump the bad boys in there.
Yes, sir.
And like I said, we'll let it boil a couple minutes extra.
All right. Hops. You have the spoon.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, hops are in. Now, we don't have. I forgot to put a reminder in for the Whirl Flock. Don't let me forget. Yeah, or it's the chat's fault. If we forget the Whirl Flock, it's because they don't remind us. Where are we at on this stream? We are 1 hour and 7. Correct. No, we would just put like, no. Well, no. I mean, I think I can manually label it. Is what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure. I can say, hey, remind me at 15 minutes to put in custom label.
Gotcha.
I think. I've never done it though. We would know if I had ever done it.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think
if
it's
that
good.
fan gets obnoxious, tell me, I'll turn it down. But it's trying to save my ceiling.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah, no, that's a perfect location for it.
Well, I can step outside and check and see if I hear it.
No, you're good. They'll let us know. People are no strangers to complaining to me.
But...
Oh, look, Dragonfly lady in the chat. You misogynist.
Can you help your wife?
I told Dragonfly Lady, I can't be misogynist. I married a woman. Ugh.
But you don't help, but she needs help from us.
That's true. Don't here, watch this.
Yeah.
Oh, you think you're funny, Joshua? You think you're funny? Look at the title of my memoir. Oh, you think you're funny? The Joshua Students. Do you think World Flock really does that much? Is the question in the chat.
You know what? We've missed it, and I don't know.
I
don't know that I can.
I don't have. It's all anecdotal, and we do it out of tradition. And Todd, when we ran a homebrew supply shop, bulk bought it, so we're not going to run out for many years. If we ran out, would we continue to do it? I don't know. Right now, we do it mostly out of tradition. Is there a reason why you do or don't do World Flock? Because, again, we like the protein skim that he just did. James swears by it.
Some people don't do it.
Some people don't do it. And if you didn't do it, would we tell on this Kolsch? I have no idea.
I don't know. I can do it again, but I'm not gonna.
That's a question for Brewlosophy. They probably did an experiment. Like,
there you go. Yeah.
Did they notice? I guarantee they've done it on World Flock.
The exact same thing. This one with World Flock.
Yeah.
That one without.
I guarantee they've done that experiment.
Yeah.
That sounds right up their alley.
And if you don't do a Whirlpool, can you do a whirlpool? A manual whirlpool? I mean, we don't have a conical.
Whirlpool
we don't have a conical.
Different than a Whirlpool. I mean, Whirlpool is mostly for helping with keeping everything tidy in the center, and then your
particles.
Yes, correct. Yeah, when you're transferring.
And a whirlpool is just for clarity.
It's
supposed to help.
Supposedly, yeah. It's synthetic Irish moss.
Yeah.
And now we watch the works boil. We will we'll throw in the World Flock at 15.
If we remember.
If we remember. Then we'll sanitize. Oh, I guess. Well, so here's the thing. With today, our groundwater, it might take longer. Remember when we brewed in February? We were at the temperature
quick
in less than 10 minutes. Like the temperature.
To start coming in.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was less than 10 minutes.
Yeah. But we still let it flow. We did speed up our flow too.
Yeah.
Normally we flow over an hour. We transferring from kettle to fermenter, and we
that was like half an hour.
Yeah,
it was quick.
It was quick today. I don't know.
I bought a ton of it and always use it, but forgot a few times and didn't notice. Yeah, I mean, I would say that's our experience as well with World Flock. With the cooling today, I do have a gallon of RO water in the fridge. So to assist us, yeah. We did that the last Kolsch brew day, and the last time we brewed a Kolsch in hot weather.
I'm gonna text your wife.
Don't do it.
See if she needs any heavy whipping.
Don't. Oh my gosh, she would be pissed at me. Don't do it.
I'm gonna text her and see what's the latest time I can
for the chickens. Okay. Don't mention me. Don't mention. My wife left the house, or pardon me, she got to school and needed. No, I'm not even gonna bring it up. This is forever. Never mind. Just know, honey, I love you.
Was it Monday of this week when I went by?
When she was pissed at me again? I don't know.
Yeah, it was Monday. I went by Monday this week. I left the house. Say, hey, honey, I'm going to check out some chicks. I did. I don't know what. It
is that time of year to get your chickens, your chickies. And we are happy with our setup. We have 6 hens. I get 5 eggs a day. Some days I get 6. I would love to take an additional 3 or 4, but the chickies that we get are not pullets, so we have no idea if they're going to be hens. And worst case is I get 4 and I raise them and this and that, and then they're roosters. Because my wife and kids won't let us butcher and eat them here, so I have to give them to a lady who gets to enjoy the fruits of my labor.
I think I'm only going to get 5.
That's what you had told her originally, isn't it?
I think so.
Or did you say 6?
I think I said 5.
Okay. Dude, take as many as you want. They have a bunch.
Well, and I think the good news is now she said that wherever they get them from, they'll take them all back.
They will. They'll buy them back.
Oh,
for half the price.
Really? It's not bad.
They paid $4 a dozen.
Really?
So, yeah.
That don't sound bad at all.
I think it was 4. Isn't that what she said? Didn't she?
I have no clue.
I think she said maybe it was 6, but I thought it was 4.
That doesn't sound bad at all.
Or maybe the buyback price is $4 a dozen.
You get
Maybe they
$8?
paid 8 a dozen. No, I think they paid 4.
That doesn't sound bad at
No,
all.
it's not. And there's 7 classes, 28.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's 7 times?
I also have to see though if she can give me a water. I don't have a little chip water.
Oh, I thought more in the chat. I like this, man. This is the most activity in the chat room we've had in a while. Well, the last Brew Day Live we did very last minute. I forgot to advertise it. This one, I've been talking about it all month, I think. I'm pretty sure. When we did that Chicago trip, and I had to consciously think of, well, what do I need to bring up because this episode's not going to go out for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, safety's on.
Why would you ever put the safety on?
Safety wasn't on. Oops, wrong.
Don't aim at me, pal. You are terrible. There you go. Get up. There we go.
Hang on. It's not the same one here, is it?
No, look, they're all coming in.
Yeah. Of course they are. They love to smell it.
Yeah. No.
He's on your hand. Hold still. He's on your forehead.
I'm not doing this again.
He's on your forehead.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, I don't know. Here, you need another clip? I need to start putting these out again.
I took a class the other day called Stop the Bleed.
Oh, for tourniquets?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And my partner had a nosebleed.
Tourniquet the neck?
No, I bought some. I have some at home.
They're disgusting, but they work. Here's a free product advertisement. Rescue outdoor disposable hanging fly trap. Stinks like shit.
But that seems like decaying flesh.
Oh, it's disgusting, but it works.
Yeah.
We put them on the back tree, not the big tree in the backyard.
Far away from
far away.
any activity.
Dude, thousands. Remember when I put one on that tree? Thousands of flies.
Yeah. And I also have the fly strips
Those were
hang
great.
up around my
I gotta buy
chickens.
more.
Yeah.
You both buy them and they're cheap.
Yeah.
I need to clean my garage. I need to clean my office. That's what I'm gonna do this weekend.
Garage sale is what I need to do.
Let me know. You know what we do? You do the garage sale, and I'll have the girls set up lemonade.
There you go.
Let them make some money.
See if people will buy some lemonade.
What are
I think we'll sell some beer.
What are Austin? Yeah, not legally. What are Austinites willing to pay for a 12 ounce or 10, 12 ounce? Probably 12 ounce.
Couple bucks.
A 12 ounce.
Well, in a garage sale, a couple bucks.
You think they pay $2 for a glass of lemonade?
Yeah.
Really?
I'll sell a bottle of water for $1.
There you go.
Yeah,
You really think they would?
$2 for lemonade?
For a 12 ounce cup of lemonade? Okay.
I think so.
All right.
Yeah, no, honey.
Well, then let's make it.
You're what? I said, what is the latest I can pick up my chicks? Anytime is good. What's the latest? Anytime is good. Real good. We're done with the party, so you can come by anytime. Just let me know you're coming, and I let the front desk lady come and sign in and come back to my room.
Well, ask her, say, are you going to be there at 3?
Yeah.
Or what time do you want to leave here?
Well, I want to get done.
Yeah.
But if
Ask her. Say, will you still be there at 3 p.m.? Yeah.
I'm brewing beer with the devil right now.
Yeah, I'm brewing beer with your favorite.
You know him.
With your favorite person. Oh golly.
I have some heavy whipping cream. I could.
Yeah. You jerk.
I should say how late will you be there, but I'll say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 3:30. I know school's out, so how do I get in at 3:30?
Dude, that pull-up bar is the best thing I've ever put in this garage.
You think I can get there by 3?
I do. Dude, you're not here for cleaning up. I'll clean up. We're gonna be done brewing.
How much time have we got? 48 minutes. So we'll just put an hour on that. That's noon. 1, 2. I should be able to get there by 3.
Absolutely. Yeah, you don't have to be here to clean.
Well, I want it to be clean though.
In fact, why don't you take what grainy one out of there now, and I'll start rinsing that. We're not going to use the grain basket the rest of the brew.
You what now? Come again?
When you're done texting, take the grains out that you want.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll take the rest of the chickens and I'll clean that right now.
I'm gonna say I'll try to be there at 3.
Before you leave, I do want you to try. I did not taste the London Porter.
The what?
The one that exploded? Haven't tasted it. So maybe before we grab lunch or something.
47 minutes. Can I get lunch and get back by then or not? Or do you want to wait till we start the transfer?
I think you could if you want to go ahead and do it now.
What do you want?
But get your greens first.
What do you want?
Out of there. I haven't eaten anything today. I'll eat whatever.
I could have bought you a donut.
No. I'm watching my figure. I wrapped up a unintentional bulk. I'm now cutting. Unintentional just because I don't actually count calories.
Fly.
You're gonna have fly grains, but yeah, don't shoot. Yeah, I would say clean it out because you don't want salt in.
Not in there.
If you're making dog treats,
Right.
we
Chicken
don't-
won't mind.
the chickens won't care at all. Yeah. I thought Merlinus would be in the chat too. I think he's brewing today.
Probably busy brewing.
He probably is busy brewing. Jonathan is brewing today. I don't know what time. I don't ever remember if Jonathan brews like Todd early morning or later. Hey Lane, I know you've answered this on the podcast. I can't remember which Grainfather is that you and your dad are using. We use the G40 so that we can make 10-gallon batches.
Hey. Rice holes.
Yeah? What's wrong with that?
I'm just saying.
Dude,
I've never seen this many rice
Oh,
holes.
I forgot to put base malt in there. We just did a rice hull Kolsch. That's what we did.
Yeah, it's the sake.
Yeah, that's right. It's a Japanese Kolsch. Yeah. The G40 has been my favorite piece of gear. Look at the real estate it takes up is minimal. It is an all-in-one for all the hot side of your brew day. Very easy to clean, very easy to operate. Hold your hand through the process. You can see on the screen, but if I scroll down here, you see it walks you through every step. If you're mashing, disparaging, we're on the boil, and then when we get to the chill, it tells you everything. You can customize notifications, worth its weight in gold if you are going to be brewing. I think, what is the G40 retail at right now? 1,200? Which, again, that's a lot of bread. I was just knocking commercial grain mills at that price.
Yeah.
But it's different
Much
for
more
some.
than grain mill.
Yeah, the things that matter to me on the hot side and the cold side are the same temperature. We don't have to worry about temperature control here. Although, crap, I forgot somebody had asked me if and how accurate it is, and I was like, oh, during the mash, I'll measure it, and I didn't.
Yeah.
I lied to you.
We've done it before. When it was spot on early on.
Did you really?
I did it
Oh, okay, there you go.
In fact, I calibrated this at my house when it was brand new.
Well, we
I
did.
checked
We
the
used that.
calibration. I didn't have to.
Okay.
From the fact that one of the things when you set up the first time.
Remember how off the spike one was? Remember when we first got it? The spike one was off by like 6 or 7 degrees.
I don't remember.
Because remember you had to hold like 2 buttons at once and then push this one and on its. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So speaking of sake a while ago, I gotta go get some food. But at an estate sale, I don't know, a month or so ago, your mom has been going in and she doesn't care. She'll find like liquor. Well, they can't sell liquor.
No.
So some of the people were smart. Said, "I'll sell you that bottle."
Yes, correct.
The
Yeah,
bottle.
it's the bottle.
And I think I did have to pay like $5.
Is that legal?
They're selling the bottle. They're not selling what's inside of it.
So it's gray. It's a gray area at
It's
best.
totally agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I paid. It was like unopened bottle of Bailey's Irish Cream, and I think I paid $5 for it. That's like $25.
No kidding.
Unopened,
Yeah.
and unopened of some whiskey that
It was in a house. It wasn't like in a garage.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And then I gave Joe a bottle of
Cuervo or something?
It was I forget what it was, but it was unopened also. But she found one. Sometimes you give it to us for free. She found one, gave it for free. 2 bottles of sake from Japan. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. I've never had.
specs or whatever,
I've never
but
had sake.
No, it's all sake.
Yeah.
Two unopened bottles, unopened, and it was a open about maybe a quarter of it gone of Japanese whiskey.
Ah, I like
looked at
Japanese whiskey.
I looked at the Japanese whiskey, and this was like a
Yes.
$80 or $90 bottle of
A
whiskey.
750 milliliter.
And no, the
The
small.
750. No, the small is like a 3 something, but the
No,
7.
no, it was
like a
750.
standard bottle.
Yeah, 750.
750.
Yeah, not a handle.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, the
Okay.
handle is 1.75.
Yes.
750 milliliters of, and only a little bit gone out of the top, less than a quarter of it gone.
No kidding.
And I looked
Have you
up,
tried it?
It was a $90 to $100 bottle of. No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
I haven't.
Yeah.
But
We gotta try
I'll
it.
give it to you next time we come over. What do you want to eat? I'll go get it.
Wherever you want. What do you feel like?
Food.
I don't know.
Food, but it's got to be quick.
Okay.
I only got 42 minutes.
You're good. Wherever you want, dude.
You want a burger or you want Chick-fil-A? What do you want?
Yeah, Chick-fil-A is great.
All right. It's right up there, same place, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Not doing it.
Yeah. The spicy chicken sandwich is perfect. Please. A tea? Unsweet? Thank you. Yeah. You have your phone? Do you have your... Okay. Making sure if he has his phone, he might watch this, so I gotta watch what I say about him. He'll rewind. What did that brat child say? Alright, he got his grains. I wish I had like a we'll be right back screen. Y'all are just gonna end up staring at this and hearing the sounds of the fan, because I'm gonna go take the grains down to my chickens real quick. Be back in 3 minutes, so I will be right back. Alright, and I'm back. If you had done the timer, it was probably 3 minutes on the dot. And thank God we didn't have a boil over. That's another good piece of advertising for the G40. If I had the lid on, it'd probably boil over, but we haven't had issues with boil over. As you can see, a very vigorous rolling boil happening right now. Where's my tea? Where's the chair? I know I'm forgetting something. All right. Kolsch Cup went out. The list for Trug Club recipes went out. What am I forgetting, guys? What am I forgetting? Invoices for Kolsch Cup. Kveik kits. The yeast arrived Wednesday, and our shipping lead Tammy, who's fantastic, told me that the kits will probably go out Tuesday of next week for this month's recipe kit, which we're not brewing today. We should have been. Dude, the London. I hope ours does too. We're gonna taste test it here towards the end of the Brew Day Live. That was the one we fermented in that 10-gallon keg because I was like, oh, it's stainless steel. It can handle pressure. It'll be great. We didn't put enough head space for it. Exploded through every orifice it could push pressure out. Made a huge mess in my office. I scrubbed my collectible guitars for an hour to make sure that no crusty London Porter was stuck on them. Scrubbed my walls, and then whenever it was done fermenting and I kegged it, I was just so pissed. I was like, I'm not tasting this. This is beer. But I didn't dump it because I mean the fermentation was just vigorous. I don't think it was ruined. So we'll see. But you're not the first person, Lance, to tell me that their London Porter came out great. Same with California Common. Someone told me the California Common, they just kegged it last week, and they tried it a few days after they kegged it, and they're like, oh my God, it was perfect. Yeah, Nick, they do. It's called, the one we're sending out, I believe, is Kveiking. Let me make sure on my email. I'm like 95% sure it was Kveiking. Imperial. Yep. We had them send out 38 pouches of Kveiking. So how many people are getting a kit? Well, 2 are getting 10 gallons, so I guess that's 36 people are getting recipes. And then I had them send out Kaiser because next month, I'll spoil it for y'all, we are doing an alt beer. Yeah. I think we've talked about it on the podcast. I'm not 100% sure we're doing an alt Pokal this year. I'm really, really working hard on Todd to allow me to do it in October. So, not giving up yet, but if you are in the Trub Club and you get the alt recipe next month, that's plenty of time to brew an award-winning alt beer. So that's why we're doing it for the month of May. And also, I want alt and Kolsch on tap for my 40th birthday in November. And so I'm going to cold condition at least a 5-gallon keg of each to have in November. Whether we have a party for my birthday or not, I'm celebrating with Kolsch and alt beer. Yeah, Kveiking's, I think they have 2 strains, Nick, of a Kveik. Most people use, what's that Omega one? Not Hothead, that was their original. You know what I'm saying. That most people use that dry yeast one because it's just reliable and been around forever. Omega yeast Kveik. Lutra. That's what I was thinking of. Tried and true Lutra, which I've never used, but everybody who does Kveik batches in the summer and not temperature controlled, lets it get to 90 degrees or whatever, everyone swears by Lutra. And last year, this is one of the reasons, or 2 years ago, why we had Jonathan come up with this kit. The people who used Kveiking from Imperial and no temperature control just let it in their garage. They're like, oh my God, it was fantastic. Like great notes of the fruit and this and this. And yeah, like you said, Lutra. Yep. Yeah, I'll say people love it, that stuff. And I believe they make a dry version of it, right? It's not just liquid, Omega. Which I don't know if Imperial will ever do dry. Where it would benefit us for the Trub Club is in these hot months, shipping out dry is way more convenient. Like if FedEx takes our kit on a Monday and for whatever reason has a delay and it's July, I hope those ice packs hold up. Guys, I lose my hair every summer and stress because the liquid yeast. I mean, we pack them. I don't anymore, but Tammy does. And Lalaman's Voss. Voss is the other one. I mean, Voss is not unique to Lalaman. Voss is like the original Kveik, right? And Lutra is a Voss type, or I might be saying that wrong. But Lalaman makes great yeast. They killed their Kolsch strain, which obviously Dieter's still my favorite, but we had people, I think Jonathan Marut was one of them, who loved Lalaman's Kolsch strain, and then they killed it. Yeah, me, myself, I use Lucha for a lot. That's what I'm saying. People, like, that's what I like about, you find something, whether it's a piece of equipment or a base grain or a hop or a yeast strain that you like, and it produces good results every time. I love that. It's absolutely incredible that, like, how, like, I swear by Dieter for their Kolsch, and some people are like, yeah, I like it, but I really like K97 or whatever. I don't know. K97, I think, is Safe Ale's or Fermentus's Kolsch strain. But yeah, maybe I'll get an Owen's ear about, hey man, can y'all do dry? I don't even know the logistics, how hard it would be if you're all set up just for liquid to make it dry. But selfishly, it would help me specifically July and August. From a Texas warehouse, it would help me a ton. Either that, or I need to get FedEx into the business of temperature-controlled trucks. So I don't know which one would be easier, but we gotta. I get them to double wrap in the really hot months with ice packs, and ice packs, that's a minimal cost to us to ensure the integrity of the yeast arriving. Nick said, I thought I read somewhere that dry yeast doesn't require as much oxygen at pitch. My O2 bottle ran out for the Calicom, so I'm thinking my splashing may not have been enough. Maybe, yeah. And no lie, I know we always cut off the Brew Day Live like during the cooling process because we try to keep this to like right at 2 hours. That in my in-house experimentation on YouTube, 2 hours is like the sweet spot for our videos for Brew Day Lives. And we've never oxygenated, we've never used external oxygen, and we really do just splash, and that's it. So it's worked out for us 95% of the time. Thank God, knock on wood, pray to God that it has worked for us the way we've been doing it. So, but yeah, you get people, I mean, even at bare minimum, a lot of people will get some attachment on their drill, sanitize it, of course, and before they pitch, they're just getting tons of oxygen, and then those batches end up being fantastic. We pitch fresh yeast, so I imagine that's why we're okay. I bet you that's my pop. No, it's not. There's a robocall that I accidentally picked up. Darn it, now I'm going to get 10 robocalls coming up, because every time you pick up one, then they're like, oh, it's a real phone number. Darn it. Yeah, are you using, Nick, are you using a stone on the end of a line and just pumping oxygen through it like we use for a carb stone? Or how are you doing it? Me, myself, dry Lutra is great as you can severely underpitch, and it still does great. I got 3 5-gallon 1050 batches out of this. Whoa, no, yeah, so it's budget friendly. I like that. Yeah, I didn't realize about the underpitch. I never thought of it. Yeah, when Lalaman is the only company that I remember where it wasn't like a straight up, this pouch is for 5 gallons. Like they gave us samples for their Kolsch one, and I remember looking at it and being like, oh crap, I think we need 1.5 of these pouches, or I forget what the math was. I'm making stuff up, but I've always just taken for granted because I'm lazy. Like, oh, a pouch is for a 5 gallon. Like Safe Ale, or Fermentus, they're 0.5. Yeah, I bet it probably has measurements. I've never actually checked. Hold on real quick. Let's see what 05 says. It's in French. Oh, wait. Okay. Let's see. All it says for pitching is sprinkle into wort. So, yeah, my assumption, oh, you gave me a pouch. That's going to be for a 5-gallon batch. But Lalaman, I'm 95% sure it's like, no, this pouch, here's the measurements. And for the batch we were doing, I think it was just a 5-gallon thing of Kolsch, a test batch up at the ranch. it was like, oh crap, we're gonna need a pouch and a half, or maybe almost a pouch and 3/4. It was a lot more measuring than I want to do because I am lazy. This is easy to remember. For every 5 gallons, I throw in one of these. Or same with Imperial. For every 5 gallons, I throw in my Dieter. Which, while I'm talking about it, the best strain on earth. And this one was from February, so still relatively fresh. Um, why did I get them from February? I think we brewed the Kolsch in January. Maybe. Oh, typically I haven't seen anymore. But yeah, they even say on their bag, this pouch inoculates 5 gallons. Perfect. That's easy to remember. Don't make me measure. I'm a dumb person. I was gonna say dumb American, but I don't want to be disparaging to all Americans. I'm lazy, and like it's easy enough for me to remember one of these for every 5 gallons. We're gonna be fermenting a little over 10, 2 gallons, or pardon me, 2 pouches. Perfect, easy to remember. Carbstone at the end of O2, but the O2 is getting harder to find. Really? I wonder, is it a shortage? Right? Remember, we go in and out of CO2 shortages ever since COVID, or at least I do locally. Todd fills my cylinders, thank God. Like I can take them up there. If they're in date, he'll fill them. If they're not in date, he says, "Go ahead, man, fill it yourself, and rest in peace." Uh, but my local supply, one time, I tried to have him fill that cylinder that's back there in the corner that was a sample from China. It's a very weird, let me get it. Very weird dimension, not dimension. I look at this. It's like 17 liter, or what did it say it is? First off, the shop, when I told him about it, I called him because Todd warned me if you have a one that's not dot printed DOT, which this doesn't have a DOT printing, they can confiscate it because I think federally this tank is illegal in this country. Maybe. Just kidding, YouTube. It's totally legit. No, my dad's gonna turn it into a wind chime. It's totally empty. I'll open it up. You'll can see it's totally empty. But they sent it as a test unit. Todd's like, you didn't have it. I'm not gonna fill that thing. I have no idea. Okay. I called them up. They're like, no, but even then, we're out right now of CO2. And I was like, a welding shop that's out? And I didn't ask him to elaborate, but that was probably 2 months ago. Like, yeah, man, no, we're out right now. It's wild. Lowe's has it sometimes, and I think I found them at Ace, but not at Home Depot. Interesting. Yeah, I've never bought bottles of oxygen because again, we don't do things the right way, Nick. We just splash, just shake it. Oh, that's enough oxygen, probably. All right. There. We're good. Go there. Top this off with some sparkling water. That's a video I got asked a bunch since Christmas, really, or since November. People were shopping on Keg Connection for fizz kits. I need to make a proper video of sparkling water, the actual fizz kit, because I use it every day and have backup keg carbonating right now with the Carb Stone because I'm addicted to Topo Chico. But not so addicted that I'll go out and buy it because it's stupid expensive. Just making it. My heathen children wanted McDonald's for dinner last night, so I got a tea and just been using it. Look at that. You can't really. Yeah, you can see. I keep my sparkling water at 35 to 40 psi, and with the Carb Stone, and if it's cold water, it's perfect within 24 hours. So, and I always have a backup keg ready because I'm impatient, lazy, impatient, all the negative words. So when this fiver kicks, I put the other fiver on tap, and boom, it's ready to go. I don't gotta wait a day. Why don't I wait longer because of water to cool down and yada yada yada. But oh, it's got such a bite. That is my favorite sparkling water when it has a bite. A lot of carbonic acid. Oh yeah. Todd is probably in Oklahoma by now. He's doing a road trip today. I haven't seen James in the chat. He might be. I was curious if James was brewing, but I didn't ask him. And like I said, some other Trub Club buddies, Jonathan Marut being one of them, had told me they were brewing today. I should have told Jonathan to call in, zoom in. We'll put him in here. That's what I'd love to do. You know, Big Brew is coming up. Is that May 3rd? Big Brew is coming up. Yeah, Saturday, May 3rd. And I would love to. I don't think that Saturday we can actually do it. I'm busy. But a brew day, I would love to coordinate. Hey guys, for May's Brew Day Live, which will probably be the 23rd, if the calendar serves me right, Friday the 23rd, plan your brew day out, and let's periodically throughout the brew day zoom some of y'all in. I have the equipment to logistically do it. I think it'd be fun. Just completed my e-paper tap handles, dude. Yeah, they are super cool. The only issue my pop and I have is getting the insert, because you know you have to put a metal insert in there for them to fit. Getting those in there to stay and not. So when we use the Kramer function on our X1s, it's like you're pushing back on the handle, and some of them have just been wanting to break and crack at the bottom. So we're trying to resolve that. Visually, nothing beats those e-paper tap handles. They're gorgeous. And if you have an iPhone, that's the only way that the app works. It's easy enough to just walk up to it, boop, and whatever. I have a Google Pixel, so I'm a peasant, a plebe. But yeah, my dad, we love him over there. But some of our beers that we really like using the Kramer function on, which is most of them, but like the Breakfast Stout has the old school handle back on it because we didn't want to break that 3D printed one. So yeah, dude, you're saying it took forever to get the devices shipped and the handles printed. I was lucky enough. My buddy Jordan in Austin, he's a software developer, I think, or software engineer. I don't know the difference. He printed them for me. Super nice guy. But those Wave, I think is the brand. They were out of stock for a while, and or back ordered for a while. I actually just got an email from them because I was interested. I put out a wholesale inquiry because I was like, Todd, why don't we offer this? A lot of people would like these, and we could get a 3D printer, and we could do it. And worst case, we have a 3D printer. That'll be fun. Best case, we sell some e-tap handles, but he's not on board. I'm cheap, but Todd is Ray cheap, as in king cheap. He is the king of cheapness. Who's texting me? I thought his ears might be burning. Well, Pinter. Email, not a text. I need to follow up with them. I wonder how they're doing. With all this talk of, oh, homebrewing's dying, this or that, I always wonder how Mr. Beer is doing. Mr. Beer is a household name. I suspect they're fine. They're like in Spencer Gifts and Ross, probably. They're in like all these retail stores, and they're an impulse gift. A specialty extract company or extract brewing company like Pinter. I wonder how they're doing. I hope they're doing okay. Demon Brew as well. I wonder how they're doing. Oh, dude, yeah, please do text me the app. See, that's how lazy I am. Dude. I went to the official Wave NFC app or whatever they recommend, and it doesn't work on a Pixel. So I was like, oh, I can't use my phone instead of looking up myself. Yeah, I love it, dude. This is the Pixel Pro 9 or Pro XL 9. Absolutely love it. I've had them since the first Pixel. But let me also give some background before people think like I'm tech savvy. I was one of the few people in the world who liked Windows Phone. Not the original Windows 3 point whatever mobile, but like that tile design they did, the Nokia Lumia 920. There we go. I loved it. Loved it, and I went. So an iPhone 3 was my first iPhone. Then I got the 3GS. Then I got the 4, and then Windows Phone, the Lumina, not Lumia or Lumina. One's a car, one's a phone. Nokia came out with the something 920 Windows Phone. Loved it. It was the first phone with like turn-by-turn navigation. Incredible. I loved the tile design. I was super hipster about it. When Windows Phone died is when Motorola came out with the Nexus, which was Google's like stock Android phone, and I've never looked back. I had Nexus phones up until Google made their own Pixel, and then I've loved it. I love stock Android. It does everything I want to do. I already live in the ecosystem. Thank you for the text, my friend. Just got it. Um, I think you got to pick your poison. So, in regards to an app or a phone manufacturer, or OS manufacturer, that you have to just pick an ecosystem and commit. Oh, my dad's in the chat. 2 minutes to World Flock. Don't tell me what to do, Pop. Don't tell me what to do. I knew you'd be watching. That's why I bit my tongue. I could have said some awful things about you. Mr. Beer was a Christmas gift for my wife, and Dude, Mr. Beer has been Father's Day and birthday and Christmas presents since I can remember. Like, Mr. Beer, I name dropped Spencer Gifts earlier because every time I went to Barton Creek Square in South Austin, or I guess that's now Central Austin. It used to be, I guess, North Austin when I was growing up. Either way, oh, he's here. You do the World Flock yourself. Don't tell me what to do. It was like on the shelf in your face all the time, and it'd be like, oh, my dad likes beer. He'd probably like this. I got my dad a Mr. Beer probably in 1997, 1998. Let me see. Oh, it is time for World Flock. Okay. Hey, don't tell me what to do, pal. Bloop. Is this coffee still on? It is. I'm going to turn that coffee off. All right, World Flock's in. We are at a little over 14 to start chilling. The stream has been going for... Huh. So we got about 10 minutes left of the stream. Actually, no, we'll go through all the way to the chill. We'll go over 2 hours. Y'all let me know. You don't have to do it in the chat here. The vast majority of people who watch this end up watching after the fact. Y'all can text 325-305-6107. Or don't forget your timer is out by 2 minutes. Is it out by 2 minutes? You gotta explain. I'm brain farting. Why we're out by 2? Is it because the boil? I didn't. Are you messing with me, or am I dumb? I'm brain farting. Anyway, when we get the grain mill from our friends at Monster Mill, I would love to incorporate that into the Brew Day Live. So the options aren't one or the other. The solution might end up being we just stream longer than what we normally do. 2 hours be damned. We can start the stream as soon as we mill and mash in. I'm cool with that. I don't mind people come in and out. Like the highest, we're at 101 views right now. The most we had concurrent was 29, and right now it's like at 14. People come in and out. I just don't want. I don't want it to be long for the sake of being long, but I also don't mind streaming the whole brew day if that's what it ends up being. He added hops 2 minutes after. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, we were slow adding those hops. That was me too. My bad. You say he. It was me. I added. I was waiting. I forget what he was doing when I said adding hops, and he thought I said pops, and it was. Anyway, what we may end up doing, because I again love to show how easy it is to use this mill. It's a very affordable mill for people, and I get that question so many times, and I've never taken. If you go back all 429 episodes, I do not believe we've ever addressed milling grains in a meaningful way, as in like the pros of doing it on the same day, assuming there are. I'm having the owner operator of Monster on very soon to take those kinds of questions. Skimming protein, thank you, Chris. Dude, I'm glad someone's paying attention to this brew day because it's not me. But I'm having the owner of Monster on because I want him to help me take questions, and I want to be able to point people to a good mom and pop American made product. So, who are you talking to? Oh, okay, right on.
Your brother?
Not on speaker, right?
Mr. Bobby.
Okay.
I'm on speaker.
Thank you. Okay.
All right, love you. Bye.
Chris, it reminded me in the chat I was a couple minutes after the boil, late throwing it in. So
Throwing what in?
the hops, the 60
Yeah,
minutes.
we're gonna let it go 2 minutes.
Correct. Yeah.
I said that when I said we're gonna let this boil.
That's probably why he said that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I told
we're
Chris.
gonna let it boil a couple minutes over because
I said I'm not. Someone's paying attention. I didn't know.
I was skipping. I said it.
I don't listen.
I
I don't
know.
listen.
Yeah, you get that from your mother.
Yeah. If there's one, here's another thing. People, like the way I interact with Todd, interact with my dad, interact with whomever, they think just a shtick. This is who I am. Like
Hey,
this is.
Look, they're both mine. They're both Scott S. But I'm gonna let
you
you
gonna
have
share?
one.
Thank you.
Get a second.
Can I have fries too?
Yes. Well, you can. I already gave you a drink. So
You did.
now, can you eat it in 11 minutes? That's the question.
Oh, dude, I eat it in 4 minutes.
You can. I can't. I'm old.
French fries.
Yeah, and I got you some ketchup and there's some stuff in there. Whatever.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll eat away from the mic.
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Chomp, chomp. And then after we eat, it'll be time to chill.
This episode brought to you by.
Yeah, this is brought to you by.
Hey, do you get some napkins?
I don't. Here, I'll take some. Speaking of eating chicken, is there a story behind the recent ticket? The recent ticket.
Ticket.
He has to explain. There, like I said, Chris made me feel dumb because I
Which
didn't remember
ticket?
you talking about letting it boil for 2 more minutes. And I was like, you see messing with me? What's Chris doing?
Recent ticket. The ticket. I didn't get a ticket. They let me go. I'm not sure.
Wait, what are you talking
No, I got pulled twice.
I know, but you didn't mention that on the stream.
No, because it was only a few weeks ago.
Right, right.
63 and a 35.
Oh.
Warning, baby. You know why? Yes, sir. No, sir.
Whatever, dude.
The recent ticket. What does that mean?
Oh no, he'll explain,
Oh.
or he won't. There's 2 options.
So, speaking of chicken, you got to help us out, Nick. Speaking of eating chicken, is there a story behind the recent ticket? Did you get a ticket?
I did not. I don't get pulled over. I follow the law.
Whatever. I hope you wanted, deluxe. I didn't know if you. I almost got one of each because I'll eat either one, but I like deluxe better because it's. I only eat one bread, so.
Well, maybe it wasn't you, but I thought you posted something on Instagram. I don't think I did about getting a ticket.
You did it?
You weren't supposed to bring that up, Nick.
Yeah. No, huh? Does your wife know you got a ticket? Eating chicken. Recent ticket. Come on, Nick, we're dying here.
I don't think it was me.
Poor Murr. I'll let him out, but he won't. Leave us alone, really.
No, he's a bad dog.
He's not a bad dog. He's a good dog.
He's a bad dog.
Ooh. I'm gonna give you some bread while he's in there.
Oh, no, so I stole that picture. There's the picture I posted of a ticket for distracted by eating a rotisserie chicken. My bad. Yeah, no,
See?
I stole that picture because I thought it was funny, and I had a bunch of people reach out and be like, "Bro," I was like, "No, of course it's not real. No, it's a fake picture."
That's all. That's all. No
But
more.
it's believable. That's why I posted it.
You gotta go pee. He has to go pee. Come on, go pee. Hurry up. No, hurry, go pee. Go pee. Go pee.
Go potty. Hey, outdoors. Go outdoors.
We'll put you back in. Nope. You can
Go outdoors, bud. Go. Go outdoors. Go. Go potty. Go outdoors. Go outdoors. Go. Go potty. Go outdoors.
What was your tip? I didn't know. On
I'll show you the
Instagram
photo.
or?
Yes, on Facebook and Instagram. Is that on camera? I hope not.
Please what?
Come on, Bernie.
You beer or Babadoos?
Both. Same time. Like me.
His dog sometimes lifts his leg and
Oh, no.
sometimes he doesn't.
You.
I said I'm sweet. It says diet.
Yeah. No, it wasn't on the little one. That's my fault. Nuh-uh.
Come on. Gotta go back in. Come on, over here. Good boy. Come on. No, Murr. Murray.
Indoors.
Come on, Murr.
Go.
Let's go. Hurry. Come on.
Go.
Let's go. Hurry. Let's go in. Come on. Good boy. Good boy.
That's all. Yeah. No, that's the thing.
Wow.
That's why I posted it, because I knew people would think I would actually get a ticket for Enjoy your day, man. Have a good weekend. What?
Flies like Chick-fil-A.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you aren't busy on the 4th, are you? Sunday? Not this Sunday, Sunday week?
So,
That's what we're going to do birthdays.
okay. Sounds good.
Just us.
Yeah, sounds good.
So Hannah and Esther need to decide what they want to eat.
Okay.
The grandma will cook.
Well, we will ask them.
Guys are crazy, man. They weren't here a while ago. I didn't ask anybody in the chat if they wanted some food.
You did not. Very rude.
The ketchup, if you need it.
No, I'm good, thank you. I hit the spot. 4 minutes?
Yep.
6 minutes?
Did you put a water flop in?
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Brian.
Oh, yeah.
I'll see some french fries for him.
Chris, one thing I'd love to ask. The homebrewing scene in the UK, is it predominantly extract? Like Munton cans or Cooper cans or whatever? Or is there a lot of all grain? Because it's like 50-50. Every British person I talk to, actually lately, like just in, my little bubble, it seems like most people do extract. I don't know if that's availability of ingredients or the kits or what it is, but I've always wanted to know if at the homebrewing scene, is it hurting like it is here, and what's the majority type of brewing people do over there? Because my understanding is it's mostly extract, but I don't know, and everything I get is just anecdotal.
The flies! I told you. You like Chick-fil-A?
Everybody does.
I like the range better.
Like what better? Oh,
The smell of the Batteries are a bunch in here now. Gotta get it done.
What do you think is causing that coffee maker to leak?
Either the seal where you pour it in up here, or the seal where it comes into here.
You know, it's
inside
leaking on the
there,
bottom.
there's a tank, a round tank like this, and at the top where you pour in the water, it goes down into there, and then on the other side there's a little tube that comes out, comes over here and feeds this. And one of those grommets is either bad or it could be the seal, and so it's just displacement. When you pour water in, it pushes water out, and it's leaking at one of the spots where it's pushing the water out. If you sit here, if you don't put any water in, it's not going to leak, right? Because the tank is full.
Right.
The tank stays full all the time. You turn it off, don't you?
I do.
When you're not, I mean, you turn it on like an hour before you can
Oh,
use
you
it.
mean off? No, am I supposed to?
That probably did it.
Really?
You might have run dry. When you pour a full tank of crap
I
in
use it
it,
every
it's only
day.
fill it up half full.
No.
It'll evaporate.
I know.
No, it'll evaporate in like 3 days.
I use it every
And
day.
you'll have a mess. Oh, you do? My bad. I thought you only. I didn't know you use it every day. Huh?
Let it go for 2 more minutes.
I know. I set my watch. It's 12:04. Silence it?
Please.
No, because now it's not boiling.
Oh, yeah. It's all right. It's all right.
It's still boiling.
Yep.
Chris even told us, didn't he? It's still boiling. You gonna turn it on?
No, you're good. Is that bad trash?
Yeah.
Thank you. That was delicious. That really hit the spot.
Mm-hmm. All right. These are for my friend.
My friend Murray.
Come on.
All right.
Your mom actually bought Layla some milk bones last night. We haven't bought those in years.
Yeah, because you don't make her treats.
I know. We got home, and I gave her one. I put it in my mouth. There's the big ones. Put it in my mouth. And she took it out of my mouth.
Like Lady in the Tramp.
Your mom said, "Isn't that a little overflow?" I said, "No."
Mom said, you are disgusting.
Yep. Something like that.
Here, I'll take it. Start getting the thing together. Oh, yeah, we do. We got a lot to do. We're going to set up the counterflow chiller right now, my friends. Yeah. I do. Yeah, like $4. Yeah, we do. My children are filthy heathens.
One of them's a little bit bigger than the other.
It is, and that's the extra one. They won't. If they let me keep that, I don't need two.
Oh, that's weird.
No, it's criminal. It's not weird. It's criminal.
That's weird.
Yeah, they won't let me. They won't let me keep the bigger one.
Ours are the big ones.
Yeah, I know. They changed that when the second year we lived here. They swapped them out for little ones, and I go, why are you giving us smaller trash cans. We need the
And they
bigger
said-
stuff. Oh, you gotta pay $4 a month
They
for.
said, so people will have to pay extra.
Yeah, basically.
It's called revenue enhancement.
Yeah, they're no dummies. Murray, no.
They are not dummies. You are correct.
I'm not saying they're smart. They're just not dumb.
Well,
They're conniving.
they are business smart.
They're business smart. All right. Let's see here. Yeah.
No, that comes to
No,
me.
pardon. Here you go. I need that for that.
But there's one hanging up.
Yeah,
There's one over there that you use for that.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
I'm gonna go. Oh, wait, the water turned on.
What? But yeah, I had it on.
I didn't know.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's on.
Well, I'm good. I'll just turn it down a little, but I'm not gonna do it yet till we.
Here, let me connect that first.
I'm gonna go. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Sure. Early in the morning, rising to the street.
Go outside.
Lightning up outside. And I strap shoes on my feet and breathe. Got to find reason things went wrong. Got to find a reason why my mom is called. I got a emotion. I can play the guitar like it. It's a curse. Life is too short to love the one you got. Shut. Stop, get it off my chest. How are we doing? Yeah. Y'all don't like the radio silence? What? News to me. Nothing more invigorating than Brew Day Live. We do sincerely, though, appreciate y'all sticking around with us. It gives us a reason to brew. If I didn't do Brew Day Live, I'm not sure my dad would come over. I don't think he'd brew with me if we didn't do Brew Day Live. This is all for him and his extreme need for attention. Where are we at, Joshua? No emails. All right. Crank it. Do it. Oh, well, first.
Let's turn.
Is that leaking?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to turn it on. I hear the fan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go for it.
Is the water still turned on? I didn't really check.
Water, yes.
Okay.
I had it on all morning. Because I filled that with
Yeah.
water.
It takes a long time to get there,
I know.
and I don't want to do it fast.
But I want the hot water going here first, and I use it between this.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, because by the time we finish, that water's not hot anymore.
Right, yeah. And then I'm going to collect a bunch from there.
It's still 212, so we're not going to run any work through here till it gets down to 205 or between 2 and 2. Yeah. Any water coming out yet?
Not yet, but look, I mean, it's all.
You can see it's about to.
There we go.
That pretty good?
I think so. I might get touch it.
Yeah. Oh, you're not going to have anything hot right now, buddy.
Oh, duh. Yeah.
You can have no hot right now.
You're right. Hold on, let me. Well, I'm going to start collecting in here for now.
It's just water.
I know. That's what I want.
Okay.
Potable water. Oh. Yeah, but I gotta switch it when we go hot.
Yes. Yes.
You're right. It won't be hot until we actually have.
It will not be hot.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yes, we're still sitting at 212 over here. I didn't stir it though.
Here, you want the spoon?
Rinse it off first. I don't know if I should stick it in there.
Well, I mean, it's
It's still 212. It should be fine.
Yeah.
You say, what do y'all say about sanitizing? I've heard anything
Is it 180?
over
Is it
200.
180 and above?
Nah, I wouldn't say 180.
You sure?
No, I'm not. That's why I'm asking. I would maybe 195, maybe. I don't know.
I think it's 180.
Come on, man, you just make that up.
I did. But you believed me.
Huh?
But you believed me.
No. I believe nothing of what I read and half of what I hear. No,
You hear
half of what I hear, nothing of what I read, and 25% of what I witness.
But you only hear half of what is said.
That's why I only believe half.
That's only.
How about
Yeah,
this?
do a whirlpool, baby.
How many do you
Come on,
use?
big whirlpool.
Ooh, there's a lot of stuff in the bottom.
Good. I didn't say don't go all the way to the bottom.
Yeah, I shouldn't have.
No, why didn't you go to the bottom? You stay at the surface level of whirlpool. You don't gotta agitate it from the bottom. You like, why?
That's gonna go right.
Y'all are really one of the few that are still doing live brew days. Isn't that wild?
What's that?
I was talking to Lance, not to you. He was mentioning that we're one of the few still doing live brew days. I don't know if you're gonna be brewing, why not stream it if you're have a channel. You know, and speaking of that, Lance, I know you're part of the BrewTuber community. What's the guy's name? Is it? Who am I having on the show soon?
We're gonna need that bucket, your ashtray bucket, for a minute.
Sure. For what?
To go through here to get the crap out of that.
Here.
You know what I'm saying?
That one's not clean.
Yeah, I don't need a clean one.
Oh, okay.
That one's good. Yeah. But just oh, you know what? I mean, that's gonna have to.
Brew. Morvinta. Thank you, man. We appreciate that. The guy I'm having from the BrewTuber community in a couple of weeks is Nick from Exit 12 Homebrew. That's who I'm having on.
205. I'm gonna pump a little bit in here just to get
205, perfect. Yeah.
just to get the water out of there and.
Well, no, but don't you want to?
Well, first of all, just the
yes,
drippings,
yes,
for like,
yes.
just-
Yeah.
and then I'll put it back in
For
here
sure. Yep.
to
That's fine.
sanitize for 2 minutes.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Is it hot now though, coming out?
It will be once this goes through, not yet, but well, you'll feel it. Put your hand on it, you'll feel it. That's enough of that.
Should we open it up?
Only just a little bit. Now we should put it over here and let it run for 2 minutes.
Now we're getting hot.
You're gonna be real hot. Right? Be ready.
Good, go for it.
Now I'm gonna let that run for
Ooh, that's hot.
yeah.
You throw me a rag. You know that one right there that's hanging was fine. Right here, toward me.
Kind of dirty. The flow rate okay?
I think so.
Yeah, it looks good. We're down to 198 on the wort,
Okay.
but it's going back to the cell.
Yeah.
So it says wash dishes at 160
Yeah, so it's even lower
for
than that.
optimal.
Yeah. Ooh, that's hot.
Yeah. But you have to, to do it, you boil the water for at least a couple of minutes to kill any bacteria or anything that might be in the water,
Okay.
and then wash the dishes at 160. Lance, the guys in the Brew Tubers community, a bunch of great guys that have very active Discord channel. Oh, there's a Discord?
You don't use Discord.
No, Morventus said that.
I said you don't use Discord. Do you even know what Discord is?
I know what Discourse is.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, Discord is for an Apple phone, and Discord is for Discord is Ethernet right here. Discord is.
You bother me.
Come on, man.
You bother me.
Come on, you're killing me, huh? Smalls. All right, I'm going to turn down the flow and check a temperature. I need some sanitizer. You have any sanitizer?
Not made yet, but yeah, up there.
Where are we make it at?
In the furniture.
Make it in there? Okay.
You want me to bring you the hose?
No.
There?
I'll go up here with those, but you have another bottle, right? I see a big bottle down here. Yeah, because this little bottle here ain't got enough in it.
That does. That top one, I bet you that's plenty. Okay.
I need like 2 tablespoons, don't I?
1 ounce for.
1 ounce is 2 tablespoons.
Okay.
Where's your measuring spoons? Over here too?
No, the measuring cup was up there. No? It might have fallen.
Right next to it?
No, below. Look down between the trash can and the sink. You don't see the plastic? It probably fell. I'll come get it.
I'm looking for it. Oh, it's up here. I thought we used a shot glass last time.
Yeah, but that's not accurate.
Got you.
I'll find it. It doesn't brew sugar.
Look, there's some good ones right there. I don't know what it looks like, so it's hard to find.
Clear plastic.
I just heard it. Did you?
Okay. And it's like in the most unreachable spot.
You want me to reach it?
No, because I can't see it.
Oh. What do we do with this?
Alright, I got it. Here you go.
I am going to need water. You have 2 waters there, but we don't want hot water, so
We don't. That'd be.
I'll use this hose. Yep.
I can bring it up. Yes, that one. Yep.
You don't want 1 ounce? I always forget. Little ounce. Well, you know what? You're good. I'll bring it over here. No, that's plenty. More than enough. You the main thing. I always forget.
Is that water still unbearably hot, you think?
It's pretty hot. Pretty hot. We're going to make about 5 gallons.
Yes, correct.
So I want 1 ounce. That is 2 tablespoons. I'll try your little one first and see how much is in there, okay?
Yeah, definitely. I said we got to. You want to put some water in there first?
We should put a little in there. Yeah, that's good. Never hurts.
With all sugar?
I can tell it was like when you were sitting around in there.
Yeah. Well, here, bring it to me. I'll rinse it in here.
Oh, look. Is this one even open?
I don't think so. Do you always cool back into the kettle? No, no, we
We're
actually
not cooling. We're still.
we were in the just sanitizing part of the process. No, we will. So we will bring it to a trickle, take the temperature of it coming out, and then go. Once our FermZilla is sanitized, we'll actually go into it. One
But we did used to do that, and we found out it was not the way
takes
to do it.
forever. Straighten it.
Straighten what?
Or the muscle like that. There.
This is a little bit good. You want to refill this or no?
Huh?
With that or?
No, it's fine. It's trash. Is it 5 or was that for more?
5. Let's put some in there. Make sure it's mixed up.
I did, but it was foamy.
Yeah, it'll solve it. Eventually.
Yeah.
You have to put it on shower too.
Yeah, good point.
153 going back and do it.
Get him. Hey! He
He
did!
gone.
Hey, Ryan, thank you for coming back. Sorry to have my back to you. We are sanitizing our FermZilla, our brand new FermZilla. And where's the lid with the,
Right behind you on the chair.
okay,
I'll put it on there when I was going to stick your,
5 gallons.
yeah, oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Man, it didn't seem like 5. You sure?
Well, unless you didn't put the sticker on, right?
No, I believe you. Sticker's on right, we know that. If I did it, we know that. Let me stick this down in before we close that up. That's why I said I need some stuff so I can, it comes up a little bit.
Count to 30. Our favorite, iodophore. The stain means it's working. I think that's their tagline. Or I told them that should be their tagline.
Yeah, well, it's definitely working with everything you use on this thing, but I like it. I swear by it.
The stain?
I used it when I made pickles
Did you?
during COVID. I actually called the head man over there and
Back in the
spoke
day?
to him.
Well, back when it was still Jonathan Etley?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That was a while.
Well, it was during COVID.
Yeah, that was a while.
Yeah, I don't know what part of COVID.
I'll shake it up, but let me dump this.
Shake it up, baby. Yeah, wide open, we're at 105, so I'm gonna turn it down and see if we can't get it to, what's your temperature coming out over there, do you know?
Yeah.
No clue?
Pardon?
What the temperature's coming out over there of the water?
No, you want me to check?
No, it doesn't matter. But that sometimes will tell me how we're gonna be able to get, you know, I didn't check the temperature going in, so.
Yeah, I got you. It is still very hot to look at.
Yeah. Yeah, see, we're about 91.
All right, one point about recirculating first is that the wort filter is really clear into the fermentation vessel. The bottom plate filter does a great job. Yeah, dude, these grain pots are incredible. Let me shake this bad boy up.
About 85.
Oh, sweet. What did you shoot for 80, right?
I didn't get the news. What does it say?
Before we start coming into this.
Well, what does it
Well, and that's also very open, dude. That's not a trickle.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Not at all. Get my workout in. Yeah. About to build myself a jaded cyclone chiller. Ooh. Dude, you should document that. I'd love to see how you would go about building one. What was the guy who worked for Jaded, started his own? We had him on the show. I forget his name. Cuss Brewing. We were supposed to get a chiller from him. I think he may have stopped operations. But then that was like 6 years ago.
I'm at 81.
All right. I like that.
80.8. Yeah, we could actually go to this rate right here
Okay. Let me see
after
the.
we're sanitized.
Let me see the yeast.
Just see what it says. It probably says 75.
70.
70 to what?
No.
No range, just
The
70.
high end is 70.
The high end is 70.
Yeah, but remember we go for pressure 5 or 10 above it.
Yeah, so 75.
If we can, I don't think we can.
I think we can. You know why? Because
Well, we have that cold water. So
right, if we have to, but if we see right now, I'm trickling back in to itself.
Yeah.
If we trickle into there, it's going to continue to cool,
Absolutely, it is. Yeah.
and then if we have to, the water will just top it off and make it all good.
This is the spunding valve we're using. FYI.
Yeah, we're sitting at 80 still.
Okay.
It's not going to get below 80 coming back to itself. So whenever we're ready, we can start going in. I can maybe even turn it down a little bit.
Output water feels great.
It's not too hot still now.
I'm gonna dump the sanitizer in this bucket. Unless you think I need to shake it up again.
No, not if you got it on top. You hold it upside down for a little bit.
Sure. I mean, I've got it. Kolsch so yummy, yeah, buddy. We have 10 gallons of Kolsch in the fridge, but I think our other fermenter, the rest in peace, our first Firmzilla, had some budgies in it because it's a little more estery than I'd like, and we followed it to the T in regards to fermentation temp and all that, fresh yeast. So I don't think it was a temperature issue. It's not like offensive. I'll still drink it, but I want the best Kolsch possible for my 40th birthday in November.
For that?
I do. Right. That's on top of it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I think I'm good to dump
I
it
do
in.
too, because we also want to dry it out just a little bit.
Yeah.
You'll be good, man. You ready?
Oh yeah. But don't let that touch anything.
I'm gonna try not to. That one don't matter. It don't touch nothing.
I don't have a TikTok yet, Ryan. You think there's an audience there? I would multi-stream for sure. I like YouTube because it seems like everybody has YouTube. But I'm not against multi-streaming. And does TikTok do this format, or what do we have to do vertical? Perfection. Yeah. We can hang it.
I'm not touching it. I'm gonna touch it.
Don't touch it. Don't look at it.
I'm gonna go shake this out.
Don't touch it. Don't look at it. There we go. Oh yeah. So real skill bouncing the flow so you can get a pitch. I agree, but we're dialing it in. Dude, that's good. That's good. We want some of that iodophoric
No,
taste.
you don't.
Oh. The iodophore.
Okay, I'm
It's a
going
good. It's a good for you.
to do this on the fly.
You want to kill the pump?
Yeah, I'll go.
Kill the pump.
See if it come back on.
Very well.
And out of that low flow. So sometimes. It takes,
Probably vertical outer might work for you. Don't see much homebrew. Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
you can cover it now if you want, but I'm gonna have to uncover it to measure the temp.
Okay, I'll wait.
Well,
I just want to keep the flies out. Dude.
yes, we're going. Good. You can measure now, or
They measure enough.
it's gonna be 80. I really think.
I'm gonna say 79.4.
Yeah, I'll take the under. Even less than 80. Look, baby!
79, 78, 79. Beautiful. All right, perfect, dude.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, it's in
For now, because it's gonna go in there, it's gonna get cooler and cooler.
Yep. We good.
Because the temperature there is like 140.
Beggars can't be choosers.
You can let it be. Yes, you are. Once you get it where you want it.
Bueno.
And the water flow is still okay?
I think so. Oh.
Don't know. I see bubbles are still coming out. Yeah. Because I can turn up the water flow just a little bit. And I think it might make it cool a little better. You know what? I can measure that too. When you move it off of there, don't put it back in. I want to see what, how much I'm adjusting it. Now I'll adjust it a little bit here.
I bet that's Boss Man. No, it's not. South California. Oh, South Carolina.
Yeah.
I screened my phone calls. What else do we need to sanitize? I mean, obviously get a fresh bottle of this, but what? A fresh bottle?
Oh yeah, just for doing it. That's impossible.
What is it?
How can the water come out here and be 86 and the water come out and be 79?
Magic. Magic.
And after people don't think about this, it's not 86.
But that's not the groundwater temp, dude. That's the temp after it's going through the water.
I understand.
So,
I still understand. Yeah, okay.
where the thermal well is, maybe? Uh-oh. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain. See, what the heck, man? YouTube. Oh, I wonder if my upload speed. No, it's just saying that our users are going to experience buffering. How dare you, YouTube? How dare you? Have y'all got to tell me? Have y'all been seeing buffering? Am I stat?
No buffering.
Stupid Time Warner or whatever they're called now. Oops. My bad, guys. We're here. We're here. How many batches of Kolsch have we made? This is only the second batch this year. But total, I think this is like 10?
Yeah.
It's probably like my 10th batch of by myself. Yeah, the upload, look, it went in half. Oh, it might be because I'm actually using it. it might be showing 8 now. I have no idea how it works. Upload for getting this to YouTube.
Gotcha.
But I'm supposed to be getting 20, and I'm getting barely 8, or barely almost 9. No buffering? Good. Yeah, and that warning went away from YouTube. Whatever. If I didn't have as much data as they give you, I wouldn't stress so much. I am a slave to information. And my cell phone.
Yeah.
But it's true. I had to give away my Fitbit because I was obsessing over the numbers of, yes, every time, same recipe. A 5-gallon batch, 9 pounds of Pilsen or lager malt from Muntons, and a pound of Vienna, 1 ounce of Hallertau for the entire boil, 60-minute boil, and Imperial Dieter. Every time. Shoot him again.
Whoa, I want to do right for that. Chow's a little salt on it.
He's on fly duty. Got a fresh thing of sanitizer, and we are at, let's see, goodness, we're at 2 hours and 38 minutes.
Hey, cray.
I sincerely appreciate y'all joining us for this. We're gonna get this cooled down. We're gonna pitch Imperial. We might add some cold RO water. That's the beer they wanted me to drink. James found it. Bring it over here. I'll show. Yeah.
That is cool.
A year ago, they dared me to drink it.
I'll drink it.
You're disgusting.
How much?
You're disgusting. No, I think it was just for the laughs. But this was from that show Dallas. They made a beer for it, and James found it. And from when was the show? In the 70s or the 80s?
80s or 90s. 80s and 90s.
Okay. Well, that kind of can is not from the 90s.
Well, it was for when if you were doing something for your own, I guess. I don't know.
Let's see if this has a date on it. This was made at Pearl Brewing Company in San Antonio in 1980. 1980. This is one. So we have a show idea. I did, and we just haven't done it. Called Craft Beer Roulette, where we would have
78 to 91 is when the series ran.
So we would have on a Lazy Susan, which, as Curb Your Enthusiasm has said, like, why do they call it Lazy Susan? Why not the Emphatic Susan? Larry David. But anyway, we would have different beers. Some we like, most we don't. On a Lazy Susan, you spin it, and when it pops in front of you, you have to drink from it. And this was James's contribution. This 1980 J.R. Ewing's private stock. All it says is premium beer.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Okay. It was in a garage, I think he said he found it.
Yeah, it's probably not taste great, but
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think I'm gonna get botulism, but
no.
anyway. Well, we'll try. I'm gonna try to push on the
Have you seen the
craft
show?
beer roulette. Never in my life.
No, there's a show, no, not Dallas. There's a show where two guys go and find canned goods from World War One.
Do they die? Has anyone gotten sick?
They haven't died yet.
Have they gotten sick?
I think they've refused on some.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
When they opened it up, but no, they've opened up like a can of Beanie Weenies or something,
Yeah.
literally from
Yeah.
1942.
Oh gosh.
I don't know what the show is called, but
Anyway, but yeah, be on the lookout for great ideas from me and my father down the pipeline.
that's the pull tabs that I grew up on.
I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Next Brew Day Live, I don't know if you can commit to this. Looking at the calendar, what makes the most sense for my availability would be Friday the 23rd.
May?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, last day of school is the 22nd.
It is, yeah.
I don't think we're leaving until that Tuesday.
Y'all aren't leaving until
There's something
after
going on that
Memorial
weekend,
Day.
though, that, oh no, the 24th is,
The 24th is a
Melissa's-
Saturday. It's the party.
Yeah. So I don't think I'm
They
gonna
don't watch.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
I'll edit that, but no, I won't.
No, you won't.
It's live. What brews are currently in your beer fridge? Well, my friend, what we brewed, we have the London Porter, we have a Schwarzbier, we have 10 gallons of Kolsch, and we have 7 gallons between two little mini kegs of English mild.
You don't have any breakfast stout left?
Oh, and I have the 2022. Which breakfast stout do I have?
I don't know, but you have one.
I have.
You brought the other one. You brought last year's, the second batch over to me. Or no, you gave it to your boss.
I have the 2021.
Wow.
Breakfast,
Oh, that tastes good.
breakfast stout.
I bet it does.
I bet it's fantastic.
I can't remember which year it was that it was better. I enjoyed it more than the current one just because
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
It was the coffee.
But
It was Folgers, still Folgers. That's why it was good.
that's why. That's right. Yeah, not this craft bean stuff we've been using. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the weather. Hope y'all brew, or don't brew. You're adults. Do whatever you want. But I think Friday the 23rd. And if you are interested in brewing what we should have been brewing, but I didn't go get the recipe kit, the Kveik SMaSH IPA, it is your last call. Patreon.com/homebrew happy hour. Join the recipe receiving tier. Those are shipping out next week. So really today is your last call because I give her the list on Monday, and then she should ship them out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And yeah, Kolsch Cup's coming up. It's also your last call for that. I don't have a slide for it. And next month for Patreon's Trub Club, we're doing an alt beer. So you can join again, patreon.com/homebrew happy hour. Am I missing anything? I think we're good.
I think we're good.
You guys have a wonderful weekend, and we will talk to y'all later. Adios.